Hello. Hi. I've just spent the last 20 seconds trying to find a comfortable way to sit on my chair because I was not being satisfied by any of the positions I was sitting in. And now I've gone with a sort of half kneeling, half sitting on this chair, which I think I'm okay with. I'm also half leaning on the back. This is not the most comfortable looking thing ever, but I mean it's working so far. I don't feel uncomfortable, so it should be fine for a little bit until I change my mind again. Anyway, how y'all doing? It's been a day. I have a little bit of a story. I have a little anecdote to say beforehand. So I was reinstalling The Sims today, because that was my original plan, today, which is gonna probably be moved to either tomorrow or Saturday. Basically, I love The Sims. I forgot how much Origin messes with your entire existence. I've spent 3 hours downloading The Sims because Origin didn't want to finish it, and when googling the thing that was happening to me, it's great when you get on forums and people are like, this issue's been going on for years, and it randomly gets fixed sometimes. Yay. So I just kind of came up with something of myself, and it worked after 3 hours. But it worked. I have The Sims installed on my computer. So, and that was my little anecdote. Now this brings me onto a topic I want to discuss. So, because of my computer issues, I've lost the making you guys in The Sims file, obviously. Well, I haven't lost it, it's backed up, but I don't have it in the computer, so I can't play on that file. Which means I want to keep playing The Sims, but it means that we need to start something from the beginning. And I looked for stuff, because I was I'm not gonna just start random Sims and do that. I need to find an actual storyline or something, because otherwise I'm gonna get really bored. Otherwise, I'm gonna get really bored of playing Sims. So, I've been looking at stuff. I've especially been looking at, the challenges that people make up. I've been looking at those because it's gonna make me way more interested. And I'm not gonna lose interest as fast, because the thing that, before streaming, playing The Sims, what used to happen to me is that making The Sims and decorating the houses was quality content, and then I would start playing and I wouldn't know what to do, and I don't want that to happen. So, yes. Also, don't worry, it will not just be base game items. I have started looking for custom content. I've started slowly adding mods in, but since it took 3 hours to download the game, I haven't been able to add everything that I want in. We'll get there. I'll probably do that tomorrow so that we can get that as soon as possible. So yes. And Doofenshmirt's voice, curse you, Origin. Accurate. Me. All day, basically. It's been a journey, but I did it, because if if computer stuff wants to be stubborn, I have something to tell technology, and that is that I am twice as stubborn. So I am unwilling to give up. And I didn't, and it worked out in the end, after feeling like I was losing my mind. But it's fine. Segue to yesterday's puzzle, which I was losing my mind over as well. I'm glad that I got it in the end. I'm so sad that it took me so long. I want to be good at puzzles. I like puzzles, but need to use too much brain. I think I did good. I posted my notes on Twitter from yesterday's stream because I was like, just in case anyone's curious about that. So I posted them because I remember that when, I don't know if it was some Sora's room or it was Cuba's Escape Paradox, that I said that I would post them and I don't think I did. Or maybe I did and I totally forgot about it. But I don't think I don't remember half of the things I do. And that's fine. But, so yeah, it's fine. So, I posted the ones from yesterday, because, yeah. My favorite part of them, out of context, is the all caps written murderer on the, like, murderer written in all caps, is my favorite part of it out of context. Good to know that when technology is stubborn, to me, I just kind of sit and cry and feel like a failure. Oh, I sit and cry as the first stage, but Google. If I can give you one tip to stop sitting and crying for a little bit. Also, don't feel like a failure. Technology's stupid sometimes. It works in mysterious ways. And sometimes it really does feel like it's against you. Yes. But Google's your best friend, like 75% of the time. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. At least that's how I first try to figure out stuff, and then if that doesn't work, then that's the moment where I'll try to, like, creative thinking and try to come up with stuff on my own, which can either fix it or make the problem worse. However, if it makes the problem worse, maybe if it changes the problem, I get to Google that and maybe there's an answer for that. So maybe there comes a positive. So it's fine. Regardless, I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, and I didn't say it. And my mind went, like, blank. Thoughts empty. Well, I can't remember what I was gonna say. It's fine. Hi. When I say, like, hi twice because I'm reading and then I say it back, I like it. It's fine. We'll keep doing that. It's like, I was very proud of myself today because I started without saying hi and immediately laughing. I had actual conversation topic, which was me sitting on a chair, which, by the way, I've changed positions once more. It's fine. Let's game time, shall we? I have my notebook here with me once more. My best friend, my Baby Yoda notebook. I need a new page. I have the code page from yesterday that I used briefly. So I'm gonna start on that, and let's see. I have my little mini pen. I use a mini pen because it's the only, like, pen I have here. So it's a little baby pen. So it's not the most comfortable thing to write with, but it's fine. Who cares? Let's stop the lo-fi so I can get the music going. So I can... Now, bear with me 2 seconds. Once again, I need to adjust it for me and then adjust it for you. Hold on. Because otherwise it's very loud in my ears. Just very loud. Sound volume can go a little higher and text volume can go like that. This should be good. Can you hear that? Hopefully, yes. Hopefully the answer is yes. That looks about right. Sure. Now let's load my file. Mini pen for mini murders. Yes. This pen, the reason why this pen is mini is because it was a pen that had, like, a stress ball on it. It's like a squish, it's had a squishy thing on it, but I took it apart. So now I have the squishy thing and the pen, because writing with the squishy thing on the pen was even more uncomfortable. So I just pulled it apart. So now I can use both of them separately. And it's just way better. So yes. We left in a kind of weird spot, because after it took me like 10 years to solve the color and symbol puzzle and whatever. So now, to quickly recap, we're getting told, let me make sure that I am correct about that. I can just check the logs. Yes. Here we go. So if I remember correctly, which I should, because it was just yesterday, we're getting Zalmona's story about how he saw the most wanted criminal that one time. So it's presumably the only person who has seen this individual. Presumably. But who knows at this point? Everything is mystery. So, it was a dark and windy night. Should I write that? Every time I see numbers, I'm like, everything could be important. I had just gotten back to my apartment building and was about to go inside my apartment to relax. Ooh. But as I was walking past an apartment on the same floor, the power went out. The hallway was enveloped in complete darkness. I couldn't see anything around me. Should I be concerned about that sound? Just then, I heard blood-curdling screams accompanied with what sounded like flesh being torn off the bone from the apartment next to me. I think the answer is yes, we should be concerned about that sound. A person rushed out of the apartment and brushed past me. They were in such a panic that I wasn't even sure if they noticed my presence. Oh man! Shortly afterwards, the power came back on, but that person was long gone. And that hallway that had been spotless beforehand is, like, no longer spotless. Was completely different after the power was restored. The walls and floor were painted red with blood. And the apartment's door, which had previously been closed, was half ajar. Holy shit, this is serious. Without thinking much, I pushed open the door of the apartment to check in on my neighbor. And what I saw before me is probably not great. Was the most horrible thing I've ever seen in my life. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. A man on the floor, his body shredded to bits. The room was strewn with pieces of his body and entrails. But that wasn't even the worst part. The scariest thing was, even though his head was completely detached from his body, his mouth was still opening and closing as if he were desperately trying to catch his breath. That's not a mini murder. No, that's not mini murder. I should get a bigger pen. Hey, hang in there. I'll call an ambulance right away. What's an ambulance gonna do when his head is detached? I impulsively rushed to help him, even though I knew very well that it was much too late. Yeah. Just then, some of the neighbors had heard the scream and rushed over. But my attempts to help the victim were misunderstood. Oh no! Oh no! So his head back on? I mean, yes, but still. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Murderer! She's a murderer! Grab her! Don't let her get away! Wait, I can explain. This is unfortunate. Wrong place, wrong time right there. That's not good. That's not good. But it was way too late for me to say anything. And then? What happened after that? After that, as embarrassing as it sounds, I became G4's most wanted criminal. Oh, God. That... I don't know. I'm lost and confused. I'm like on my phone trying to check if I'm alive. on the internet webs. Am I alive? I'm so confused. What is happening? I'm gonna keep talking. Oh, we're back. Oh, we're back. Are we back? I think we're good now. I have no idea why that happened. My internet suddenly decided to pass away. Sorry about that. I have no idea why that happened. I have no idea why that happened. Let's hope that this does not happen again. Suddenly, my network, like, the frames started dropping because of network. Like, I can see the reason why. And then my computer decided to disconnect from the internet. I'm not, like, So I think it was my internet and not my computer, but that was confusing. So we should be back now, and it should be good, and we're getting, like, good again. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but we should be fine. I'm gonna reread this real quick, just in case, but we should hopefully be fine. I'm gonna keep my eye on it a lot more, so if I pause a lot between it, it's because I'm quickly glancing at, like, drop frames parentheses network to try to see if it's, like, dying on me. Alright? Alright. We should be good. Here we go again. The way Dr. Eminem was murdered was very similar to how the core members were killed in the G4 Cyborg incident. And a brighter side, I'm getting, like, really good stats at the moment. Well, I said that too soon. It's, okay, it's fine. We're fine. We're back to stable. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. My Wi-Fi did the same thing. What a coincidence. Man, did Wi-Fi blip for a second? They were all ripped to pieces. So it's quite possible that this is the same person who got away with killing the core members. Because of a similar murder style. Okay. Then the reason you were looking for the cyborg's memory core is... Yes, as I was saying, many of the victims of the recent unexplained disappearances have some connection to Myers, as we've established, yes. It's hard not to conclude that the murderer also has a very close relationship with Myers. And each of the cyborgs that Myers produces through cloning will have a memory core, like we read in the notebook. Each device stores certain memories, giving the cyborgs a personality that they would lack otherwise. Most of these memories are extracted from Myers' employees. I understand now. You want to find the real murderer by reading the memories in each memory core, thus proving your innocence. That's honestly valid reason to be here. Very valid reason to be here. Exactly, not just for my own sake, but also for the safety of the G4 district. Man, that's so sweet. And sad. Because you've been accused of murder. But I will keep searching until I find out the truth, even if it's Myers Corporation who's behind all of this. Alright, that's all I have to say. Anyway, thanks again for helping me out. Go ahead and take this key card. Yay! I took the key card to the legal department that Zelmona handed to me. But, are you still going to continue your investigation? You know, if you want to get out of here with me right now, that wouldn't be impossible. Everyone keeps saying, like, leave, and it's concerning. Huh? But isn't the gate to the lobby closed? I know, but the truth is, I accidentally forgot about this. Someone took a watch out of her pocket. A watch? Oh, darling, this watch is more than meets the eyes. It was originally a gift from an old friend of mine, but I have made a few modifications to it. Just by wearing it, I could teleport myself anywhere. Oh? This is a cool watch. I want one in real life. How did you forget something this important? But the downside is, it can teleport me anywhere. What do you mean? As in she doesn't get to dictate where she goes. It just like, bloops, and you could end up anywhere. As in, like, anywhere. I can't decide where we'll be teleported to. Hehe. I was once teleported inside a men's bathhouse. Incredibly embarrassing situation. But hey, there's risks with anything, wouldn't you agree? I mean, yes. So you're gonna come with me? Let's get the hell out of here. I'm sorry, Zalmona. I can't leave just yet. There's this person that, even though I can't remember how we're connected or why, he was willing to risk his life for me. And that person is currently trapped in the Myers lobby. I'm worried about him. I see. Do you want me to come with you? No, Zalmona, that would be too dangerous. This is all my fault. I should never have come here. I can't get another one of my friends involved. I don't want to see them get hurt. I don't know how to read. I'm skipping over words. I understand. If that's the case, promise me that you will take care of yourself. I hope we can meet again someday. Maybe then, you'll be able to tell me your real name. I'll see you later, miss. When you get your memories back, be sure to tell me all the stories about your past, alright? Of course. Goodbye, Zalmona. So, like, is it, like, anywhere on an area where you can be alive, or is it just, like, anywhere in the universe? I guess that's what she means with it comes with a risk, doesn't it? I mean, I mean, you won't, I guess you wouldn't know the answer to that question until you either get to anywhere in the universe that you'd, like, immediately die, or eventually die, or you can never be sure if that's the case. Because either it's not the case, or you're really lucky every time, so. It's like the whole thing where you could technically be immortal, but you wouldn't know until you die. So, which is how you would prove that you're not immortal. She's gone. I wonder where she'll be teleported to this time. Well then, it's time for me to push forward as well. Next stop, the legal department. Door. Whoop. Investigation completed. Successfully located the cyborg's memory core. Yay! I accomplished a thing. Makes me feel so smart. Ooh, footsteps. Ooh. Why are there papers on the floor? Da 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 da. Here we are, the legal department. It's hard to believe that Vincent used to work here. Exclamation point, question mark? Wait a second. In the distance, is that an elevator? Someone had told me the only way to get back to the Myers lobby now is to take the elevator to the basement and then return there from the other side. So it seems that this is what she was talking about. However, I've come a long way. Shouldn't I investigate this place first? Probably. But what's the point? I've now long lost the confidence I had when I was confronting Draco in the Myers lobby. I'm not sure if I want to know the truth anymore. You have to realize losing your memories could also be a blessing. Flashback moment. Countless people are imprisoned by their own memories. They try their best to let go, yet cling to them at the same time. But you, on the other hand, are giving a second chance. Isn't that wonderful? I'll be honest, even I am getting a bit jealous. How did you end up here? Ace, I regret to inform you that I don't know either. The truth is, my butler was the one who heard peculiar knocking sounds on the door last night. When he went to open it, he saw your face down on the stairs, unconscious. Your seemingly commendable courage is nothing more than ignorance wrapped up in a pretty package. You have absolutely no clue what you are about to face. Do you really believe that you can face up to all the dangers that are coming your way? Do you really believe that you can accept the truth that will be revealed? Vincent, Victor, and Draco. How many lies are there all around me? Why is it like that? Why is everyone lying to me? Ever since I woke up in the mansion, I have been deceived again and again. Why? Why are all you lying to me? If that isn't motivation to figure out what's going on, then I don't know what is. At least in my book. What am I doing? I don't have time to think about that right now. Since I'm already here, I might as well take a little look around first. I started to briefly read through some of the documents I found. Let's do that then. These documents from the legal department. I really don't understand them at all. What happened? Hold on a second. The nameplate on this table. Vincent Edgeworth, Chief Legal Officer. Right? So, then, this used to be Vincent's office table? Okay, well now we need to look around. On the table was a note and a glove. The note looked brand new, and therefore seemed out of place compared to the rest of the files here. Someone could have just recently left it here. Was Omona the one who put it here? Probably not. I picked up the note from the desk. Ooh, reading time. Oh, here we go. Welcome to. This is a note for me, apparently. It's time to narrate once more. Well, I've been narrating the entire time, but letter time. Dear my lovely Ace. Ooh, I love being able to move my mouse and moving around. How are you doing? Haha, I'm just joking. Of course I know you're not doing well, because you've lost all your memories. So, you want to get all your memories back? I know you do. In that case, I've left you a small gift. I'm sure it will help you a lot in getting back what you want. An old friend who wishes to remain anonymous. That could literally be anyone at this point, and we have no idea. A gift for me? It must be referring to the glove next to it. Are we gonna click it and get another memory thing? Probably. For some reason, I was blasted with a wave of anxiety. Objective: put on the glove. Seems simple enough. Can I click on anything else? If I click on this, will it just read it again? Looks like it was just left. But yeah, we're just, whoops. Whoops, it's for, yep. In that case, Okay, so, glove time. Should I put on the glove? I mean, yes. I'm too curious about it. Yes. Ooh, it's fingerless. The glove fits my hand perfectly. And here we go, I knew it. Knew it. Alright. Do you remember who you are? No, we've established this. Oh, Hail Marys, oh, Hail Marys, oh, Hail Marys, do you still remember your purpose? Oh, Hail Marys again, this time with red lettering. We all miss you so much. Ah, now it's all red! That's concerning. Hurry up and come back home. That's concerning. This is, I'm mildly concerned, you could say. Oh, hey, hello, welcome to Myers Corporation. How does it feel to be alive? Pretty good, huh? That's a weird question to ask. But okay. Sure. I know you're still a little confused right now, but that's okay. I assure you that you will soon get used to it. Oh? You're asking what your mission is? What is happening? My dear, patience. We'll get to that. Where should I start? Oh, you know, I have this old friend who's a little mad at me. A little mad that he wants to murder me and destroy destroy my company. So he has made a weapon, a very deadly weapon. We don't know what that weapon is. But a little birdie told me it has something to do with other people's memories. Ah, pretty frightening, right? So, here's what I need you to do. We're gonna conveniently probably not hear about it. Oh, my apologies. I hope this is about my delivery. Hello? Oh, already? That's awesome. But unfortunately, I'm not at home right now, my friend. Yes, just leave the package at the door. Yes, the entire uniform. Alright, that's great. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. What does that mean? Ah! Like, that's important somehow, because you just don't put something like that. Sorry about that. Where was I again? That's right! I need you to locate his weapon. And then destroy it. And while you're at it, try to figure out what kind of experiments this guy's up to. And your codename will be... We'll never know. Frustration. But I'm so curious as well. A sudden, tremendous shudder from the legal department snapped me back to reality. How convenient! What just happened? Not as convenient anymore. What is going on? Alrighty, let's just be cautious. Suddenly, a man flew through the wall connecting the laboratory to the legal department as if he was thrown by something with full force. He was slammed into the wall at the other end of the department and then fell to the floor. Is that... Draco? But because of the massive impact, Draco had lost his consciousness. That's mildly concerning. What is going on? What followed was an inhumane roar from the lab. I could hear the monster's approaching steps. Ah! Draco! I shook Draco violently, but he didn't respond. Draco, wake up! He's not waking up, probably. Damn it, what should I do? The basement! Quick! I dashed through the elevator and punched the button. Hurry, please be quick. Oh my god, thank goodness! I hurried and dragged Draco into the elevator, then pressed the button to close the door. I can still feel my heart pounding. That monster doesn't seem to be pursuing us. I think we're safe for now. What exactly was that thing? Ace. He's up! Draco? That's concerning. I'm sorry, Ace. I couldn't stop him. Slowly, Draco stood up. He sounded very weak. Draco, are you okay? No need to worry about me. It's just a few scratches. I'm still mildly concerned. Stop acting like a hero at a time like this. Draco froze in the face of my emotional outburst. At that moment, we were both just looking at each other and stuck in silence. Draco, are you serious? Stop it with the act. You have been saying strange, incomprehensible bullshit ever since we met in the lobby. True. You're badly hurt, yet you're making light of it. You're really starting to piss me off. I don't give a damn about how cool you are. And at this point, I really don't care how many lies you've told me. But I do know that what I'm worried about now is you. ... You reminded me of that time. Draco's face broke and began to show a deep sorrow, a sadness that I would never expect to see from him. That time? Ace, I'm sorry. If only I had told you the truth earlier. Maybe things wouldn't be the way they are. Draco. There are times when I ask myself, can we go back in time? But for you, our past is long gone. We can't go back. We can go back. We will. That's what we're here for, isn't it? To search for our past, the past we shared. Even if I've completely forgotten you, I'd like to get to know you again. So when we escape from here, please tell me everything about our past. As you wish, Lady Ace. But there is a more urgent issue at hand. Where is he right now? What happened there? What the hell is that thing? He's not a thing. He's someone you already know. The truth is... Should we... Oh God! What? Okay, first of all, I was not expecting that. Second of all, Benora? Okay, here we go again. What is happening? I'm so confused. Okay, question mark. My precious Chaser, tell me, is there someone you love? A loved one? My dear Mr. M, why would you ask such a question? Let's assume one day a disaster were to happen to your loved one. Say they lose their body, but their memories are still intact. Would you still love them like that? Of course I would. No matter what body they changed into, they're still them. What a heartwarming answer. Well, let's change the scenario, shall we? Let's say, what if the person you love is physically intact, but has lost all their memories? Would you still love such a person? Of course I would. Even if they lost all their memories, I would still love them. Even if they completely forgot about your existence? Even if all the memories you two shared are gone? This would make me miserable, but I would still love them. What an amusing answer. Humans always have been able to entertain me. Well then, since you don't mind them losing their body, and you don't mind them losing their memory, what exactly do you love about them? This is very... Okay, that's a valid question. And how do you answer that? What you love is merely a self-fulfilling illusion. What you love is a person from your past that no longer exists. The brutal truth is, the moment one loses their memory, they will no longer be themselves, and they will never be able to go back. Investigation completed. Successfully retrieved the glove. Yeah, at what cost? But at what cost, game? But at what cost? Oh, crime scene, do not cross. Sick. Now I'm beyond confused. Alrighty. Police officer. Of course. Are you the new detective? Good to see you here. Just call me Venora. Oh. Here's the Venora. There we go. Okay, we're getting stuff. Where's the crime scene? I heard the victim was a former employee of Myers. Yes, room 309. Thanks to the fact that I noted that down, room 309 is the same room that the thing that Amora witnessed, that she got framed for happened. It's the same room. So we're probably, doctor's name, I can't, Eminon. Richard Eminon, I wrote that as well. This is about Richard Eminon's, murder, probably. Move along, people. Nothing to see here. Stop interfering with the work of police officers. Right, here we are. That's the same trophy, isn't it? Or a similar trophy? Or I should just pay no mind to that. I'll leave the rest to you, Venora. Objective, survey the crime scene. Will do. Let's look at the blood first. The body has already been cleared? The G4 Investigation Bureau sure is efficient. That's correct. As the victim had been dismembered, we were unable to outline the exact location of the body on the floor. However, the autopsy report from the Investigation Bureau has been released. The cause of death was due to the rapid dismemberment of the body in a short period of time. So you're saying the murderer dismembered the victim while he was still alive? Yes, it was a very gruesome death. But according to the autopsy report, the victim's head did show signs of being struck by an object, but it was not fatal. In addition, the body displayed signs of a struggle before death, so it's unlikely that he was unconscious for the ordeal. Besides that, there's something else that's strange. Some of the dismembered body parts of the deceased have disappeared. That's concerning. Disappeared? Yes, we couldn't fully reconstruct the victim's body with the pieces left in the room. We searched the entire apartment building, but we couldn't find any of the missing body parts. We did take into the consideration that the perpetrator could be non-human. But the report has made it clear that the dismemberment is not a result of a beast attack. Collected evidence, disappearing body parts. That's concerning, one would say. A blood-stained cabinet, nothing special about it. A blood-stained chair, nothing special about it. Trophy. A trophy is stained with blood. Looks like it was used as a weapon for some kind. The thing that was, like, struck on the head, but was not fatal, probably. Let's be real. Did we find fingerprints from any suspects on the trophy? We know that we didn't. Except for Zamora's, but we didn't find any other fingerprints. Yep. Nope. We only managed to collect Dr. Eminence. But it's worth mentioning, the wound on the victim's head matches the shape of the trophy's pointed corner. So this was probably the object that was used to smack. Collected evidence. Bloodstained trophy. I opened the curtain. It's the only window in this apartment. The lock appears to not be tampered with, so it's unlikely that the murderer entered the room through here. Was the curtain here closed before? Yes, of course. We haven't moved a thing. Collected evidence, closed curtains. Why was "we haven't moved a thing" in red? Some paintings hanging on the wall. But the closer you look, the more obvious it is that they're just printouts. The door into the apartment. The residents of the apartment building claim that the murderer looted them and escaped through here. The suspect's name is Almona, a resident on this floor. Something worth mentioning is, she is a mutant. Mutant? Is she from G3? We're unsure at the moment. Countless tourists visit G3 district every year to receive modifications. We can't draw any conclusions yet. We thoroughly searched her apartment, but strangely enough, we couldn't find any form of identification. For now, it seems that the murderer has escaped. What about the bloodstains in the hallway outside the apartment? Before we arrived, Dr. Eminence's screams attracted a lot of curious residents. These guys trampled over the entire apartment building, and now there's blood everywhere outside the apartment. Even if there were any useful clues in the hallway, they probably trampled them into oblivion by now. Collected evidence, the suspect. There's more stuff to see. But what is the question? Do I need to chat? Probably. Is there anything I can exist with, Detective Benora? Ask about known facts of the case. Ask for information about the victim. Okay, ask known facts about the case. According to our conversation with the residents of this building, there was a short power outage in the building when the crime was occurring. However, after our investigation, it seems the building's blackout was not the murderer's work. It was a mere coincidence. Are we sure? Because that seems like a heck of a coincidence. So the victim was killed at the exact time of the power outage? That's, like, convenient. That's convenient. Correct. Collected evidence. A brief blackout of the building. Ask information about the victim. The name of the victim is Dr. Richard Emanon, a former researcher at Myers Corporation. According to our investigation, although the victim holds a PhD, his position at Myers was rather unremarkable. We don't know much about his current occupation, but judging by the apartment, it's not hard to deduce that the pay wasn't getting any better. Well, okay, judge all you want, I guess. A resident on the same floor claimed to have last seen him in the hallway outside his apartment last night. Allegedly, Dr. Emanon was on the phone at the same time and seemed to be talking about some sort of deal. Deal's highlighted, that's important. Deal? Collected evidence. Dr. Emanon's deal. I got everything. Investigation completed. I believe I've gathered enough information to postulate at what may have happened. It's clear that this murder was premeditated. The perpetrator was planning to kill Dr. Emanon from the beginning. And since the window lacked any signs of forced entry, it's most probable that the culprit entered the apartment directly through the door. That means the murder was invited into the apartment by Dr. Emanon himself. In other words, our murderer is most likely whoever Dr. Emanon was making his deal with. Nonetheless, in the midst of this, a small mishap occurred. The killer intended to kill Dr. Emanon directly by hitting him on the head with a trophy. But the sudden power failure in the apartment made him miss, and he failed to kill Dr. Emanon with a single blow. Which is understandable. No one could anticipate a freak blackout. However, if the killer is the same person that's behind the other recent G4 disappearances, then their negligence cannot be attributed to just that. The other victims who went missing disappeared without a trace, as if they had vanished into thin air. This time, the murderer messed up the whole apartment and attracted the attention of other residents. If it's really the same perpetrator, there has to be something else that also contributed to such a major mistake. In fact, the murderer could very well be very handsome, be seriously injured, have been reluctant to kill Dr. Emanon, have an extreme fear of the dark. Okay, well, first of all, we're gonna save. And second of all, okay, so have an extreme fear of the dark, no. Be very handsome, no. Be seriously injured, maybe. Have been reluctant to kill Dr. Emanon. It's one of these two, in my opinion. It's probably this one. I'm guessing at this point. Wrong? Okay, so it's the other one. Given the current status of Dr. Emanon, I highly doubt that this is a given case, so... What do you mean wrong? Have fear of the dark, then? Okay, I guess it's fear of the dark. The murderer might have an extreme fear of the dark. The curtains of the apartment were drawn close at the time, and it would have taken a while for human eyes to adjust to the sudden darkness. So at the moment of the blackout, Dr. Emanon's apartment was most likely pitch black. Our cold-blooded assassin, who usually manages to keep so calm and careful, completely lost control in this apartment. It is quite possible that the killer has an extreme fear of sudden darkness due to some form of previous trauma. Sudden darkness. I see. I think I understand now. In addition, the manner of Dr. Emanon's death is a major mystery. The killer dismembered him alive after failing to kill him with a single blow. The way they dismembered him reminds me of how all the core members of the Myers Corporation were killed. As far as I know, all the core members of Myers were also killed in a similarly brutal way. Add that to the recent disappearances in the G4 district, leaving many citizens paranoid. I guess many people would think that the killer is the same person who killed all the core members. However, I believe that the real reason why the killer tore Dr. Emanon in pieces was to give Dr. Emanon a painful death, to mimic the murders of the Myers Corps members, to threaten the Myers Corporation, to collect Dr. Emanon's body parts. Probably to collect Dr. Emanon's body parts because some of the body parts are missing. Yeah. Some of Dr. Emanon's body parts have gone missing. I don't remember that happening to any of the Corps members. The real reason why the killer dismembered Dr. Emanon in a panic was to obtain his body parts. So this plan, presumably, was like killing him in a single blow with the trophy, and then like taking his body away to be able to take the parts that he needed to use. But since the blackout and stuff, that didn't work out. In the G4 cyborg incident, Myers Corporation was found to be using the human flesh of ordinary G4 citizens as feed for the cyborgs. But since Dr. Emanon's body did not have any signs of a beast attack, the killer was most likely trying to obtain Dr. Emanon's body parts to use as feed for cyborgs at a later time. But if they were working for Myers, wouldn't it be more likely that they would want to make a cyborg out of Dr. Emanon? Why would they choose to turn him into cyborg feed instead? Detective Venora? Yes? Have you reached any conclusion to who the killer is? Oh no! Put out a warrant for the arrest of Zalmona. She's undoubtedly the perpetrator we have been trying to search for all along. But she's not, though! As you wish, Detective Venora. The warrant has been issued. Detective Venora, would you mind coming outside with me for a moment? There are some important matters I'd like to discuss with you. That... I don't trust it. I followed him to the street outside the apartment. It was getting quite late, and the temperature had dropped quite dramatically. But he was just walking in front of me silently, as if the cold weather did not bother him. After a while, he finally stopped in an alley where no one was nearby. What was it you wanted to discuss? I decided to speak first. Well then, let's hear it. Who's the actual killer? Excuse me? You're called the inspector. You don't even realize who I am this whole time. You're called the inspector. You don't realize who I am this whole time. I don't know how to read. The man in front of me slowly took off his police hat, and what followed was a sight that I couldn't have expected. What is happening? What is happening? He suddenly grabbed a corner of his cheek and tore the skin off his head. What was revealed beneath it was his blue skin and white hair. It's you. But him revealing his true form only made me more vigilant. Inspector, it appears... police officer question mark? Inspector, it appears the fact that you still see me as a threat. Believe it or not, I don't have time to play Mr. Triple Agent for that stupid organization from G3. What are you doing here? What else can I be doing here? Our boss gave me clear instructions to make sure you succeeded in your mission. But it seems that you have everything under control. However, you know very well who the actual killer is, don't you? Just what the hell happened back there? I thought he was good at this. How could he screw up things this badly? Why don't you just go and ask him yourself? You're as tough as ever. So yourself then. I don't really give a damn about that guy's past. But do we really have to pin it on that woman from the same floor? Each sacrifice is for the future of the company. Each one is necessary. Cheh. Our boss really getting to you, isn't he? Company this, company that. That's all he ever talks about. All of us are merely little pawns in his hands. What did you say? No offense, but this is nothing but a job to me. I'm not trying to debate the ethics of what we do, nor am I interested in his great vision. And why don't you use your brain for once, and think about what you truly want instead of being a slave to his company all day? What I truly want? You know, finding the love of your life, forming a family, that sort of thing. Don't end up like me, an old guy who still doesn't have a single clue what he should be doing in his life. It's been an exhausting day. I'll see you later. He was about to turn and leave, but suddenly he stopped again. He once again turned his head at me. Venora? Did you come up with that name yourself? Yes. The ever so gloomy look on his face unusually perked up out of nowhere. I didn't think you'd be so good at naming yourself. That's a really nice name. Why don't you keep it for yourself? With that, he put on his police hat again. See you later, Venora. Make sure you report to that guy on time. He's kind of an anal about that. With that, he disappeared across the street once again and became part of the crowd. So, what? Finding the love of my life and starting my own family. Is that still possible for someone like me? Shh, phone, come on. Having a moment. What am I thinking? No matter what, my mission here is accomplished. As long as the G4 Investigation Bureau can't figure out who the true killer is, everything will still be under our control. It is time for me to move on to my next destination and complete my next mission. G4 suburbs. The mansion of Myers' former lawyer and trader, Vincent Edgeworth. Wait, stop, hold on, wait, no, wait. My mind is in a frenzy. Oh my god. So, yes, we are Nora, kind of, maybe, perhaps? Or am I reading this wrong? Vincent Edgeworth, that name, I remember now. That man is far more frightening than Myers. I've been set up. I have to get out of here. Oh god, what is happening? I'm suddenly very concerned. Oh my, I just stood up. I just launched from my chair. I'm no longer sitting down. Oh my god, what is happening? Concern. I'm so scared. Ah! I'm suddenly very scared. Is that my name I'm hearing, Ace? Concern. Should I call you Venora? Probably. Yeah, got it. Oh, this is... This suddenly got very uncomfy. Ah! Okay. Question mark. Vincent Edgeworth, is it? Welcome to our RMU. I know how to read letters. Here's the key to your dorm. Enjoy meeting your new roommate. Oh, college, right? Assuming? Presumably. Yes? This is a very nice room. Look at that brick wall. New roommate. Pardon me, is anyone there? I'm coming in. Yes, okay, yes. Oh, hello there. Pleasure to meet you. You're Vincent, right? Please allow me to introduce myself. I am your roommate, Victor Blake. I'm majoring in economics. It is an incredible chance of fate for us to meet each other at this place, don't you think? An incredible chance of fate? Don't make me laugh. Everything exists for a reason. Our life experiences are shaped by our own actions, not fate. If you say so. But that also means there has to be a reason for both of us to be standing here, correct? You got him there. I'd rather live in a single room. I see that you're a pretty straightforward guy, huh? I understand. First day of school is always quite nerve-wracking, isn't it? But you can quote me on this. I'm sure we're gonna become great friends. Anyway, shall we start with some simple introductions? Why don't we get to know each other a bit first? Which district are you from, Vincent? The G4 district. G4, is it? Same here. And it looks like we're both domestic students. What do you like about G4? Where do you usually go to have fun? I don't really go out much. I see. What about hobbies? What do you like to do in your spare time? I enjoy reading about history and philosophy. Oh, that's exciting. What else? That's it. Is that not enough? I see. Seems like you've been working pretty hard, huh, Vincent? You think I'm boring? No. Why would I? If anything, I should learn to be more like you. Anyway, I heard that there's gonna be a freshman party tonight. Would you like to come with me, Vincent? Not interested. Okay, but what's wrong with making some new friends? Do I look like I'm here to make friends? You have absolutely no clue how much work I've put in over the last few years. Being accepted by RMU is a well-deserved milestone for me. But all of the other idiots here think that just by getting here it means they've won in life. All the G4 students, and even people from other districts, want to study at this prestigious school. But for those people, those 3 letters of RMU merely serve as a title for them to show off. Aren't you the life of the party? The true reason for them to celebrate on the first day is that their goal was just to get admitted here. I don't know how to read. I see you have pretty high expectations for others as well, huh, Vincent? However, please allow me to disagree with you. You're wrong to assume that those students are celebrating because they believe they no longer need to work hard. Perhaps for them, RMU symbolizes the beginning of a new chapter in their life. I could care less about what you think. What remains unchanged is that they're wasting their time. But I am different. I know I still have a long way to go. He's not like other girls. We're at the top university in the G4 district, and not to mention the most competitive one. RMU's acceptance rate is only 4.5%. That is low. Honestly, yeah. Respect for getting in. And because of that, I will cherish my time here even more. I will be focusing on my studies, and only my studies, nothing else. The competition is far from over. If I dawdle now, it will be no different than admitting defeat to others here. I will only consider myself a success when I get hired by that place. By that place... Well, let me guess. Could you possibly be aiming for the Myers Corporation? That is hilarious. Are you mocking me? Oh no, don't get me wrong. I just think Vincent's adorable. So adorable that I want to laugh. I was worried for a second that my roommate was going to be boring as hell, but now I see that I was terribly wrong. Every word you say can entertain me all day long. What did you just say? My dear Vincent, do you mind if I ask what your major is? I am a law student. Law student, huh? Indeed. You certainly don't look like an engineering student. Do you really think studying hard is all you need to get into a top company in G4? Quit joking around. Pure hard work is not the only thing that matters in the workplace. Socializing is also an integral part of it. This is especially important for your chosen profession. With such a lousy personality, I shudder to think of the lonely life you lead. Even if you do get into the Myers Corporation, you will just be ostracized by everyone. Your co-workers won't like you, and your boss will just think you're useless and incapable of understanding the ways of the world. It will be your fate to end up being an outcast and be forced to leave the Myers Corporation because you don't belong there. Oh, wait. Or should I say, this will be a life experience shaped by your own actions. But since you've already made up your mind, there's nothing I can do about it. I respect your decision. But if you change your mind at any time, please feel free to join us at the party. Hope to see you at the freshman party, Vincent. We'll catch up later. Okay. Well, that's one way to have a first conversation with someone. I mean that for both of them. That's a way to get to know someone, I guess. So, what are we processing? Unforgivable. He had such a sickening smile on his face, and his words were filled with nothing but sarcasm. I resent hypercritical, arrogant scums like him more than those unproductive, good-for-nothing students. Myers is outcast. My destiny is mine to decide. I'm not asked for your worthless opinions, and certainly don't need a loser like you to mock my dreams. I shouldn't be thinking about these useless matters, and yet you are, because there's a lot of ... going on. Thank God he's left the room. It will give me at least one more night alone. Instead of getting indignant about a guy like that, I might as well use the evening to improve my knowledge furthermore. So, which book should I start with today? Being in Nothingness, Republic, The Birth of Tragedy. These all sound like great titles. Why don't we start with Leviathan today? Sure. Why don't we? Okay. Ooh, music. Ooh. Look at the sky changing. Ooh, book! And from this, dividends of one another, there's no way for any man to secure himself so reasonable as anticipation. That is, by force, or what else? To master the persons of all men he can so long till he see no other power great enough to endanger him. Huh? Victor Blake was his name, wasn't it? Come to think of it, he was my first roommate and the first person I ever met here. Maybe I shouldn't have given him the cold shoulder on the first day. It wasn't the wisest thing to do. After all, I will be spending most of my time here in this tiny room with him. Yes, you're forced to socialize when you're sharing a room. That's how that works. No, that's not true. I should be able to move out and live alone next year. I have no reason to put on a smile for this guy, and I'm not in the mood to do that. That's still a year where you're gonna be forced to socialize, even if that plan goes to plan. Book! Law can never be against reason. Our lawyers are agreed. And that's not the letter that is every constitution of it, but that which is according to the intention of the legislator is the law. I wish I understood whatever we're reading a bit more. It's 12 o'clock. When is this guy going to return? Why am I thinking about him? His lifestyle is definitely none of my business. And yet, you keep coming back to it. It feels as if I'm eagerly waiting for him to come back. I don't understand. Psychoanalyze yourself. Become self-aware, please. Not that the death of one man, though, without sin, could satisfy for the offense of all men. In the rigor of justice, but in the mercy of God, that ordained such sacrifices for sin as he was pleased in his mercy to accept. right. It's 3:30 in the morning! This is inexcusable. Victor, on your very first day at RMU, all you do is party until the wee hours of the morning. Where did you get the confidence to speak to me like that? Confidence. What was I even worried about? Gee, I wonder. After all, I'll be spending this year alone again, but in this room, won't I? Unless you don't want to do, you could just talk to the guy without giving him a cold shoulder the first 2 seconds into the conversation. That's a revolutionary idea. Geniuses are often born in isolation with a lonely destiny. Why are you whispering in my ear, game? They often have a tendency for self-abandonment. To abandon everything for their ideals. This is very uncomfortable. Please stop whispering. Nothing is predestined in life. I've always believed that ever since I was a child. A person's destiny can be changed by no one but themselves. Ooh. Ordinary people obey fate. But the strong ones become rulers of their own destiny. To enter Myers Corporation and become the creme de la creme of the creme de la creme is my goal. But why? Why do I still feel so helpless sometimes? In the face of so-called fate. And the whispering is back! The real loneliness is a deep void, an emptiness that will drive you crazy. Even in the midst of cheering, you feel nothing but emptiness, melancholy, and frustration inside you. Ooh, that was nice. When I stand in the middle of a crowd, this is very cinematic. I feel even more lonely and out of place than I do when I'm alone. I look at all the people drinking and chatting and can only ask myself, why don't I feel the same joy as they do? Have I really abandoned everything that I deserve to pursue my dream? Is the loneliness that I feel a price that I must pay? Again, that's a very nice transition. I know better than anyone else that coming here won't change anything. It's a brand new year. I hope all the misfortunes will go away. I'm going to be an adult soon. Perhaps I'll be more mature then. Or maybe I'll finally be able to make real friends when I go to my new school. Birthdays, New Year's, new schools. I've heard similar prayers all my life. I don't know how to read. Humans always like to place hopes on useless things that make them feel like a turnaround will come out of nowhere. They willingly blind themselves, and are reluctant to see the truth that many of the changes in their lives need to be done by themselves. What will change in the new year if you don't do anything? This has gotten deep, and that's true. This whole thing about, especially with New Year's, 31st till the 1st of January, basically. Resolutions wise, I do feel like a lot of people put what he's describing there was like hope that just because of a date change, everything's gonna give you the motivation to do something that you've never done before. And I know some people do stick to New Year's resolutions, but I feel like most people either that do make them don't fulfill them entirely or to the level that they want to. How will you become more mature if you don't even try to improve yourself? But please feel free to correct me if you think differently. I would love to hear it. But in the end, I realized I'm really not that different from them. I'd hoped that my life would change when I came to RMU. I'd hoped that I would find real friends. RMU. Why is this letter combination so difficult to me? I still insist this is a very pretty room. It's 5 in the morning. Looks like I won't be getting any sleep today. I might as well pack up and get ready for the first day of school. Knocking. Saw. Victor? Vincent? You're still awake? I'm not feeling so well. I think I might be... Oh god! Victor? Victor! Oh, hello, birds. Ugh. You're awake? Are you feeling any better? Dot 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 dot. What time is it? How long have I been asleep? It's already noon. Oh god, I've missed all my morning classes. Well, am I supposed to congratulate you? Not only that, but you made me miss all my morning classes as well. I'm sorry. Perhaps you don't remember, but the doctor from the infirmary has visited here. I was worried that you were seriously ill, but the doctor said that it seemed to be a case of overexhaustion and stress. She said that with some rest, you should be able to recover soon. Is that so? Thank goodness. But if that's the case, why are you still here with me? I guess I just wanted to make sure you were feeling better when you woke up with my own eyes. This is such a cute cup of hot chocolate! I want the foam like the shape of a kitten! I wasn't quite sure what I was supposed to do, so I bought you a cup of hot chocolate. I also asked them to make the foam on top in the shape of a kitten. I want hot chocolate that has foam in the shape of a kitten. I want that. Where can I get this? Is this possible? Can you do this? I love... sorry, I'm enthralled by the idea of foam shaped like a kitten now. Sorry. I'm obsessed with this idea. I want this so badly. What's so funny? No, nothing. Why, Vincent? After all that I said. To be honest, I'd rather just turn a blind eye to you. I don't want to have anything to do with your life or death. But you're my roommate, so you're part of my responsibilities. I had no other choice. Aha! Aha! Sure! Of course, yes! That's the reason. No other reason. Cool. What were you thinking? Ruining your body by partying into the early hours of the morning the day before school started. I didn't go. What? I didn't go to the freshman party. What? Then what were you doing all night? Isn't it obvious? I wanted to get away from you. Get away from me? Am I that obnoxious to you? To be fair, you kinda were. But that's fine. No, it's because of the things you said. It may not seem like it, but I haven't slept well for days on end. Late into every night, I'm plagued by a million thoughts. I never knew what I was gonna do when I got here. Everything about the future terrifies me. Same. Same. Man, if a quote could describe if a quote could describe my constant mood, this would be the one. My goal was to get accepted to our RMU, but a lot of the time it felt like I was just carrying out my family's expectations of me. You have to make us proud. That was what my parents would always say to me. But when I finally got here, I just felt lost and overwhelmed. I made it to our RMU. I have succeeded, right? But then what? What happens after that? Why isn't anyone telling me what to do next? 'Cause no one does. 'Cause you're handheld for all of your life and then suddenly you're told you have to make your own decisions now. When you've never made an important decision ever. 'Cause you've been told exactly what to do. And suddenly everything seems terrifying. It was as if I was standing on the last step of a staircase, but it didn't lead anywhere. That's when I realized I hadn't noticed a single clue what I wanted. This is too real. I don't like it because it's calling me out a little too much. I see myself too much in it. I don't like it anymore. No, thanks for the existential crisis. And then I met you, and that feeling became stronger and stronger. Everything about you irritated me. Your condescending attitude and the way you talked without any consideration for others made me want to punch you in the face. If only that was the truth. One night spent in the cold sobered me up. I was not actually angry with you, I was just disappointed in myself. Because you're different from me, Vincent. You're an admirable person. Unlike me, and many of the students here, you know exactly what you want. You have a clear goal in your mind, and every drop of your effort goes towards it. You came here because you wanted to be here. And I came here simply because that was what I had been told to do my whole life. The loss I felt for myself when I heard you say those words had never been stronger. But I was unwilling to face the truth, and I turned it into jealousy. I'm sorry, Vincent. I said terrible things to you. Huh? Are you blushing? No, I just didn't expect you to be so honest with me. Is it because I called you an admirable person? You enjoyed being complimented like that, didn't you? I don't know what you're talking about. Come to think of it, you still have classes this afternoon, don't you? There's no point in staying here for me. In that case, I'll take my leave then. Two more things. First, maybe I don't fully understand how you feel, and I'm not sure what to say to make you feel better. But you're here for 4 years, aren't you? I'm sure you'll find your goal eventually. A goal that's just for you. If all you need is someone to talk to when you're feeling down, I'll be here for you. Why am I tearing up? Why am I feeling things? Why am I feeling things? Second, you have the right to be angry with me if I make you upset, and I allow you to do that. See you this evening, Victor. Wait a minute, Vincent. Thanks for the hot chocolate. And just like that, they become They became college roommates for the next 4 years. Why am I feeling things? And why exactly are you telling me these? I know who you really are, Infiltrator. Who is blue and red in this situation? What you should be scared is I don't know how to read. If Monsieur M finds out, it'll be all over for you. But I know what you want. Believe it or not, to a certain extent, we actually share the same goal. The same goal? Say, want to collaborate with me, my dear Infiltrator? Okay, back to the concern. We've gone on a little bit of a journey and now we're gonna go right back into the panicking. But that was a very cool flashback. Second of all, I'm very confused. No further comment. Vincent Edgeworth. It's been a long time, Minora. So it's like a different version of me. A long time. Didn't we just meet last night? Indeed, in a sense, we did. But I'm sure you'll agree that we're more than just mindless walking corpses, aren't we? That's a sentence that I've just read. Honora, have you considered what decides someone's personality? Oh, we're going back to the beginning dialogue, maybe? Mayhaps? Well, it should be obvious that none of us were born with a fixed personality. A person's character can change based on their living environment, their family upbringing, and how people behave around them. In other words, their life experiences forge their personality. Or, I should say, their memories. Correct. That means that depending on the number of memories we collected, a person's demeanor and mannerisms will also change somewhat. And it's obvious to me that the woman standing in front of me right now is not the same person as the one I saw last night. By the way, I must comment, your new glove suits you very well. What are you implying? I'm so confused. Like, okay, I know we're Venora now. Like, I've gotten that far. But now, what does the glove have to, what are we talking about? What is going on? Who are the red and the blue dialogue boxes? I have so many, I'm so intrigued.
Nara.
However, what I'm curious to know is, how much of your memory has truly come back? Only a bit. I remember that I was a detective from the G4 Investigation Bureau. I remember that I came to your mansion to investigate the case of missing citizens over recent years, and the truth behind the G4 cyborg incident. And after that, I don't remember what happened after that. Is that so? That's fine. We should take everything one step at a time, wouldn't you agree? It's certainly not a wise idea to rush things. What is going on? I'm like not sure how to feel about this entire thing yet. Like this I'm not sure how to feel about this situation at the moment. Vincent, you knew exactly who I was all along. Why were you hiding everything from me? Me? Hiding everything? You've got it all wrong, madam. If I didn't wish to help you, why would I go through all of this trouble to offer you leads? He gave the business card. The letter that we found, probably him as well. Which is why it would make sense for it to be at his desk. Damn. It was your intention to give me that business card to lead me back to the Myers Corporation to find my memories? You have special power in you, don't you? What is happening? As I expected, you've discovered it as well. You're able to see past memories contained in certain objects. If that's the case, do you even need me to tell you about your past? Even if I had told you the truth while we were in the mansion, that would be nothing more than just a bedtime story for you. It wouldn't have helped you find your true self, would it? In other words, you wanted me to utilize this power myself so that I could truly realize my own past. I don't believe anything you say. You have no reason to help me at all. As the former lawyer of the Myers Corporation, you pinned all the blame on Winston for the G4 cyborg incident. You are willing to do anything to get what you were after. There has to be another reason for you to do everything you did for me. I don't care what's going on between you and the Myers Corporation at the present time. What I do know is you're not a righteous person and cannot be trusted. A righteous person? Venora, with all due respect, you're even more humorous without your memory than with it. Have you ever heard of something like this, Venora? Kill one man, and you're a murderer. Kill millions of men, and you're a conqueror. Kill them all, and you're a god. And how would you define a righteous person, Venora? Are you telling me that you think you qualify as one? In this world, there is nothing that is absolutely right, nor is there anything that is absolutely wrong. The essence of good and evil is really just success and failure, just a matter of different perspectives. I'm enjoying reading this dialogue, but I'm still very lost. Is he trying to be a god? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. Who knows? At this point in the dialogue, his intentions could be literally anything. Take your guesses. All things could be just from one point of view, but maybe immoral from another. But that doesn't really matter either. In the end, none of us are entitled to stand for what we think is right and criticize others. Every human being, living and dead, every species, has done selfish things for their own benefit. Well, can't argue with that. But humans, and only humans, have invented one set of moral concepts after another to justify their self-centered actions. How many things that used to be considered taboo are now acceptable? And how many things that were considered harmless in the past are now unacceptable? Righteousness and wickedness, justice and evil, they're all just fabrications created by human society. I'm about to say something. Is he wrong, though? It's like a very dangerous mentality that he's going with, like, believing this at 100%, but is he technically wrong? No. As time passes, as the ruling groups change, they find that the reasoning of the past no longer justifies their actions today. Time and time again, humans find new justifications and rewrite their norms over and over again. In order to label themselves as righteous, to stand in the shoes of an omniscient God, and to judge others by their so-called morality. These moral judgments about good and evil cannot exist until they are decreed by a society's central authority. Once removed from legal and social constraints, these definitions no longer hold water. What exactly are you getting at? Hi. Heroes and villains don't exist. All that really exist are losers and winners. Become a winner in society, become the conqueror of the world, and you'll be the one on the right side of history. By the same token, become a loser, and you will be on the side of wrongdoing. It is not up to you or me to decide who's righteous between us. It all depends on who comes out on top, right? Not only that, but the tip of the iceberg you're remembering now only serves to distort the truth. Oh! Oh, I see. I see what to do. Indeed I do, Queen. I think it's about time that we compliment Ali since she's now here. Hi, Ali. I know I didn't say hi before, so I'm saying hi now. You're amazing and you're an incredible person. And by the way, I missed you. Oh, Spanish compliment. Oh God. Wait, hold on. Let me get that timer. Let me get that timer out. Wait. Stop. There we go. Oh, cumplidos en español. Ali, eres genial. Te he extrañado no verte en chat durante esto, porque eres increíble. Me encanta pasar tiempo contigo. Eres una maravillosa persona. Como Queen está diciendo ahora, todos esos cumplidos es porque te los mereces. Sé que probablemente no estás entendiendo lo que estoy diciendo, pero da igual. Porque te los mereces igualmente, porque eres una maravillosa persona. Y me encanta pasar tiempo contigo. Eso ya lo dije, pero es que soy muy mala pensando en esto. Y además estoy pensando en cosas y normalmente las pienso en inglés. Y después ahora las estoy intentando como traducir a la vez. Acabo de leer lo que has dicho. Y se entiende. Voy a continuar hablando hasta que se acabe el tiempo porque no puedo leer. No puedo traducirlo. No, hablar los dos idiomas. Puedo. Pero traducir como en directo. Imposible. Voy a intentar traducir de todas maneras. De esta forma no tengo que escucharlo porque no entiendo absolutamente nada, pero suena muy bonito. Gracias. ha sido bastante tiempo desde que hemos tenido un hablar en español un rato. Se me sigue haciendo muy raro. Se me sigue haciendo súper extraño, pero es divertido de todas maneras. Creo que lo más gracioso es que como las dos personas más activas en este momento creo que no entienden lo que estoy diciendo. Lo cual significa que estoy un poco hablando a la pared, pero es divertido de todas maneras. Ya casi. Queen tomando las cosas a sus propias manos y solo escribirla. Es como, si no lo puedes escuchar, lo tendrás que leer. No hay escape. Como aquí quiero aprender español y por alguna razón. Sí, siempre me gusta. Sí, ha habido varias oportunidades donde he querido. Como la idea de aprender otro idioma me ha gustado, pero nunca en serio me he sentado a dedicarle tiempo. Y creo que. De manera realista, no creo que esté para dedicarle mucho tiempo ahora. Oh! There we go. We may get back to the game. I just chatted a bunch of stuff I first complimented Ali in Spanish, and then I started chatting about stuff. How's life? Anyway, anyone want to continue the narration about how the world works? We must continue we may now continue the game. I can't translate in real time. I would try to, and I translated like one of the things Ali wrote. But that's about as good as my in-time translation gets. I'm very bad at translating. Anyway, let me get back to the dramatic speech that is currently going on. Because I'm very enthralled by it. Not only that, but the tip of the iceberg you're remembering now only serves to distort the truth. When you get all your memories back, perhaps you will be enlightened. You'll understand why I have done all those things. But of course, I don't really care about that either. The thought of winning your approval has never crossed my mind once, Benora, nor do I need it at all. Okay, so what is it that you want? I'm so confused. I never said what you did was without reason, Vincent. On the contrary, I'm pretty sure that you do have one. Righteous or not, all I want is the truth, and only the truth. The truth, is it? I see. In that case, may I offer you a proposition? Why don't we explore that room together? The room filled with truth. Are you saying... That's correct. The secret chamber of the G4 Cyberg incident is hidden somewhere in this room. Gasp! What do you think, Venora? Why not use your power to solve the mystery here? Objective! Locate the secret chamber. Oh, it's time to point and click, everybody! The elevator. That's what I took to get to the basement. Draco and I were pursued by some sort of monster on our way here. I had no clue what happened after the crash. I don't know what happened to Draco either. There's no need to worry about Draco, Venora. If you say so. You know where he is? No. But what I do know is, he's not as vulnerable as you imagine him to be. And that's where that conversation goes, I guess. Let's walk around. A computer. We're gonna have to type a date here. Looks like you need to follow the on-screen instructions to enter some form of password. You don't say! I don't know what the password is yet. I need to gather more clues. Indeed. Let's wander about. A bookcase full of books. How fascinating. Vincent took a book off the bookcase and flipped through it. Do you enjoy reading, Venora? Not really. Not really? Is it because you can't understand them? Stop being so mocking and smug. Can you say one normal sentence, please? Vincent mocked me as he put the book back on the shelf. But how strange it is, don't you think? We're in the basement of the Myers Corporation, yet the bookcase is filled with books on history and philosophy. Wow! Wow! It's not like that's what he said he enjoyed reading about in that flashback sequence. No! Of course, I won't complain as those happen to be my favorite as well. I'm shaking my head. Odd, mysterious... Oh, I did not expect that to open. I did not expect that to know. I expected that to be locked. But okay, pleasant surprised, I guess. Pleasantly surprised I am. Well, having cold feet, aren't we? Didn't you want to know the truth, Venora? Why are you in such a hurry to leave? Of course. If you have simply changed your mind, I won't force you to stay either. In the end, your past memories have nothing to do with me, wouldn't you agree? Stop being so condescending! I can't leave yet. I need to find the secret chamber. Yep. Oh. What the hell happened here? Interesting. The blood splatters on the wall are fresh. It looks like a fight just happened here before we arrived. Then this must be a fight between Draco and that monster. Let's take a look around. A poster of Mayu-chan. The poster was firmly fixed to the wall with some kind of white glue around it. Why is white glue in red? Clicks pen. Clicks pen. I picked at it with my fingers, but I couldn't get it off. Venora, may I ask what your thoughts on the design of Maya-chan are? The intent of mascots is generally to serve as a bridge between the brand and the user, reflecting the company's spirits and strength. Maya-chan's look as a mechanical prosthesis may be a bit too straightforward for many people. But I don't think there's any harm in a unique and comical design like this. If you place Maya-chan next to other corporate mascots, it would stand out simply by making people go, huh? What's that supposed to be? Which is also an advantage in some sense. Very true, it's a good marketing strategy. In other words, you believe Maya-chan has an advantage as a mascot simply because its design is too peculiar, not because it's truly a qualified design? If you have to put it that way, then yes. What about you? As a former lawyer of Myers Corporation, what's your opinion on its design? I thought it looked so hideous I gave mine to Victor. I guess I can't really blame you for that. A drawer! I slid open and took a look. Inside were just some discarded papers. A cupboard under a drawer. Oh! A white mug fell out and shattered on the floor. For some reason, Vincent's face turned sullen. Are you mad at me for breaking the mug, Vincent? No. Why would I be mad about... What is happening? Vincent suddenly lost his balance without the support of the wall. He might have already fallen to the floor. Vincent, are you okay? No, don't come any closer. Vincent held out one of his hands. I did the same thing while in the video. It's like the thing I imagine when I hear a sentence like that. I don't know. Vincent held out one of his hands, telling me not to come closer. I'm fine. I don't need you to worry about me. Leaning against the cupboard by the wall, he regained his footing. Let's continue our investigation. What was that all about? A shattered mug. The moment I opened the cupboard, a white mug fell out and shattered on the floor. Why would someone leave a mug full of liquid in such a place? Investigate the mug. This feels like a yes or no option. We're gonna save real quick. Yes. Be careful, Venora. Don't hurt yourself. I squatted down and carefully touched one of the shards with the tip of my finger. And here we go. Oh? Yep. Where are we now? Here you are, Inspector. You know, something's been bothering me for a while. What is it, Monsieur M? Ooh. Pen up word. How do we black out that much? That's our power to see, like, to touch things and see memories or something. Inspector, if somebody could get a crystal clear view of anyone's memory, like seeing how a seemingly strong person had actually hidden in a corner and cried out in pain, or the deceit and arguments behind what appears to be a beautiful love story, or someone's painful childhood memories that have been repressed in the depths of their mind, what kind of power do you think this person would have in this world? They would be like an all-knowing, all-powerful god. They would see all the things that no one wants to reveal and discover the truth that everyone is trying to hide. Yes, there's no doubt that they could rule the entire world. And my goal is to be that person. That's concerning. That's concerning. Are you saying... Yes, that's right. Our researchers are getting closer and closer to reaching success. Soon, I'll become a... Why? Why, though? Why? I will be able to see everyone's past and spy deep into their hearts. But strangely enough, ever since this time last year, important research documents and samples belonging to our organization have been disappearing one by one. What's even stranger is, they all appear to be related to the research of this power. You mean, they were stolen? Someone is trying to steal our organization's research? It's indisputable that this thief is a member of our organization. Gasp? There's a traitor who wants to acquire this power for themselves? Well, Inspector, have you noticed any suspicious members within the organization? Sorry, I haven't been paying that much attention. That's too bad. You know, Inspector, there's something I've always admired about you. Whether you're telling the truth or not, you're always able to keep that innocent look on your face. Monsieur M, I would never lie to you. You're like a father to me. That's concerning. Oh, am I? But surely, such high-level research material is not something that just anyone can comprehend, wouldn't you agree? If the thief was able to pinpoint exactly these documents and samples related to this memory reading power, I think he must be one of your researchers. Why do you always get phone calls every time? My apologies. Please allow me to pick up the phone. Hello? Monsieur, I'm speaking. Is that so? I see. Well done. Inspector, it looks like I need to take my leave now. Keep being a good girl, alright? Don't touch anything on my desk. Perhaps there's a big secret hidden in this pink envelope. Well, who knows? I want to touch it now. Why would you say that? Now I want to touch it! Ah! And by the way, you were right. The thief was indeed one of our researchers. I'll see you later. I want to touch it! When someone says you can't do this, it's the first thing that you want to do. I want to touch the envelope. I want to see what's inside. Monsieur M has left. From what I've heard, ever since Monsieur M received a threatening video, he became more and more paranoid. Oh, I accidentally scrolled backwards. Whoops. Well, to be honest, I actually have no clue what he was like before that either. Tomorrow, I will visit Vincent Edwards' mansion and investigate him using my cover as a detective. And pass out and forget everything, apparently. But my real objective is to uncover his secret weapon and destroy it. Which we presumably didn't do. You know, Inspector, there's something I've always admired about you. Whether you're telling the truth or not, you're always able to keep that innocent look on your face. Yeah, that's what he said before. However, I keep thinking about what Monsieur M's had said today. At first, it seemed that he suspected me of being the thief, but then he said that one of his researchers was it. So, what was he implying there? But we actually both knew that this was impossible. The reason is simple. I wasn't even part of this organization a year ago. There's no way I could have stolen those things. By the way, you were right. The thief was indeed one of our researchers. Just before Monsieur M, he received a phone call. The person on the other end of the phone may have just told him the true identity of the thief, but he was so nonchalant about it, though. But judging from Monsieur M's reaction, everything seemed to be as he expected. So either he knew from beforehand, or that phone call was for something else, or that phone call was just like a confirmation. I'm not sure. Therefore, it is way more likely that Monsieur M knew who the thief was long before our conversation. So why bring it up? In that case, why would Monsieur M invite me here to have such a seemingly meaningless conversation? And it just so happened to be the night before I was to go on a mission. Something is suspicious. Something's very suspicious. Can we touch the envelope, please? I'm getting really... I really want to know. Keep being a good girl, alright? Don't touch anything on my desk. Perhaps there's a big secret hidden in this pink envelope. Well, who knows? Don't touch anything on the desk. But I want to! I want to so badly! Monsieur M, I wish you had been more straightforward with your invitation. Monsieur M has never left me alone in his office before, nor has he ever specially said such things. It is now obvious to me that he in fact meant quite the opposite. It means touch the envelope is literally what he's saying. Because you don't tell someone don't do something in such a way when it's like the first thing that you're gonna want to do. Psychology. He actually wanted me to look at what was on the desk. Time to investigate the clues here. Let's touch everything! Yay! I'm gonna leave the envelope for last because it's gonna hurt. So it's gonna hurt my soul, but I need to because I need to build up the hype for this envelope. Monsieur M's mug. At first glance, it looked like it was coffee, but as you got closer, it smelled like hot chocolate. Oh, the mug is what brings me back. Okay, the mug is what brings me back. That makes sense. What is it, Venora? Were you able to see anything? Yes. Now, shh. No, not really. Is that so? Then please forgive me for asking such a question. Is there something that's bothering you? You've been looking dazed for a while. Stop being so condescending! Actually, yes. There is indeed something that I just don't understand. Oh? Have you ever wondered why Myers chose to build half-human, half-robotic cyborgs specifically? It seems like something trivial at first, but I just can't think of an explanation for it. Myers Corporation is a mechanical engineering corporation. Producing fully mechanical bionic robots should be much easier for them. If that's the case, why build half-human, half-robotic ones instead? These cyborgs have to constantly feed on human flesh to even maintain their human appearance. No matter how you look at it, that's only going to place a lot more burden on Myers Corporation's shoulders. And that's also what led to the continuous disappearance of citizens in the G4 district. They were being used as cattle feed, which eventually uncovered the whole experiment. I see where you're coming from. That's indeed a reasonable question to ask. But Venora, may I ask, why is my second monitor, my second monitor is turned off for like a split second. May I ask what you think the real reason for the Myers Corporation experimentation with cyborgs is? This may sound absurd, but I think the Myers Corporation wants to conquer the world. They want to become a new god. Queen, yes, we are gonna see what's in the envelope. It's gonna work probably like the rest of the rooms. This sequence is not gonna end until we figure out how to get to the secret chamber. And to figure out how we get to the secret chamber, we're probably gonna need to use again the dynamic where we go between the memory and real life. And present, basically. Because that's how all the other puzzles have worked before, so. And what good would it... this is just, like, dialogue so far. And what good would it do to them to conquer the world? Isn't it obvious? They would possess endless money and power. Is that so? So, you think the Myers Corporation is building half-human, half-robotic cyborgs purely for the sake of power and money? You have realized as well, if that's all the Myers Corporation wants, then it's enough for them to keep making the artificial prosthetics they do. Theoretically, they've already conquered the G4 district, haven't they? It wouldn't be a stretch to bring other districts to their knees in the same way. In that case, I'm sure you can easily conclude that there must be another reason for the Myers Corporation to start this series of experiments. Venora, let's think about it another way. If you're the Myers Corporation and you think you're a god, what are these cyborgs to you? If I'm Myers Corporation and I think I'm a god, these cyborgs are a new species that I have created. Correct. The Myers Corporation wants more than just money and power. They want to create a new world order. Venora, have you heard of the Voorhees Corporation by any chance? No, this is the first time it's been dropped off, but I'm pretty sure that guy from the other, like, memory sequence probably works for that, or something of the sort. Voorhees Corporation. That's a bioengineering corporation located in the G3 district, isn't it? Yes, just like Myers. Voorhees used to be an international super monopoly. They shared a similar goal as well. The mutants as we know them today were actually the product of Voorhees. I may be butchering that, it's fine. Similar to the Myers Corporation, Voorhees Corporation aimed to replace the current human race with a newly created species. So, let me get this straight. We have two super monopolies trying to create a new world order, and they both, like, died out somehow for mysterious quote-unquote reasons. What happened to Voorhees? But the difference is Voorhees mutants don't need to feed on humans to survive. Well, I'd call that progress. Even though these mutants have special abilities compared to ordinary humans, people don't necessarily agree that this makes them more superior. Presently, tensions between mutants and humans are particularly high in the G3 district. Some mutants do believe that they are better than ordinary humans. But many humans believe that the mutants are monsters that should not exist, and that humans are the rightful ruler of the Earth. Of course, there are also those who believe that the two can live together in harmony. The Myers Corporation witnessed all of that. They came to the conclusion that if they were going to create a species that is 100% above humans, the survival of that species must depend on the death of humans. So that's why they feed on human flesh! Yay! Mediocre humans must give up their lives in order to create our utopia. It is a necessary sacrifice. That's what the Myers Corporation thought. I understand now. It is not a flaw that the cyborgs Myers produces need to feed on humans. In fact, it's quite the opposite. That's the intention of the Myers Corporation to begin with. If the cyborgs are placed at the top of the food chain above humans, there will never be a chance for equality between the two. Correct. Cup! See? Told you. Oh my god, now I need to see it hit the corner! Yeah! Monsieur M's laptop. What are you doing in your spare time? What are you doing in your spare time? I feel like I'm not really supposed to see those photos. Huh? This picture looks like a clue of some sort. Write that down! Write that down! Write that down! Write that down! 4, 5, 6 is down here. 1 is like that. 2 and 3 are like this and this. That's roughly that's roughly. I can't open these? Okay. Lamp. The desk lamp on Monsieur M's desk. Should I turn it on? Not right now, but I feel like we'll need to. Let's... envelope time! Inside was a piece of paper printed with strange rectangles. It's the same thing. It seems related to the picture on Monsieur M's laptop somehow. Yes, it does. Let me turn on the light, because that might be it. Yes. Oh, there we go. Oh, write down the colors, everybody. One is red. This is like a turquoise blue. Turquoise/blue. This is purple. This is orange. This is purple. This is orange. Alright, got it. And I've got the numbers written down. I've got the colors written down. Got it. Colors have changed. So that's it. The colors only show up when I turn on the lamp. Now I need to find a place to put that in. Let's go back. We got something. We got something probably here. The device will unlock automatically after entering the correct answer. If wrong answer is entered, the device will return to 0 when it reaches 6 digits. Okay. I've got it. 1. Orange. Orange. Blue. There we go! Access granted. There we go. The power of writing stuff down. A mysterious box. There's a keyhole in it. We need to find a key for it then. A drawer. I slide opened it and took a look. Inside were just some discarded papers. A cupboard under a drawer. I opened it and took a look. There was nothing in it. Ventilation duct opening. Nothing special about it. I have solved the puzzle. Indeed I have. Thank you, game. Feels great. Feels great. The elevator that we've already checked out. We have the computer thing. That's the other thing we have, like... We could talk to him? Okay, since all man wants to know is the truth, why don't we explore the room that is filled with the truth together? The one and only secret chamber of the G4 cyborg incident is hidden somewhere in this room. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for absolutely nothing, Vincent. Thank you. Much appreciated. Can I use this on this? Yeah! I took out my scalpel and cut off a portion of the solidified glue along the edge of the poster, then tore the entire thing off. Huh? There's another poster hidden underneath Myers Chan's poster. And the seemingly lovely innocent Venora has a secrets hidden scalpel. This world sure is full of surprises. Shut up. There's another poster hidden inside. Do you know the name of this work? No, I don't. Please tell me all about it. Oh, it's that one book that you were reading. Well, not The Destruction of Leviathan, but Leviathan was the book that he was reading the night of the freshman party. The Destruction of Leviathan. It is written in the book of Isaiah when God comes to earth on Judgment Day, he will punish Leviathan and slay him. The destruction of Leviathan depicts this scene. Leviathan is the great sea serpent. In the upper right corner of the original work, God can be seen in the sky handling a sword with a fierce look. But in this poster, that part has been cut off. We can only vaguely see his lower limbs. So whoever put the poster up here simply wanted Leviathan to be the center of attention. In the Book of Job, Leviathan is portrayed as a vicious creature that is so fierce that anyone who witnesses him will be terrified and overwhelmed. He has teeth so terrible and a mouth so strong that nobody can open with force. His eyes are depicted as the great light of the morning, and his heart as an unbreakable block of stone. It is worth mentioning that Leviathan is also the name of a well-known work of political philosophy. Ha ha! Yes! Did you just say that Leviathan is also the name of a philosophical work? The book in the shelf, probably. Yes, in the book, Leviathan is a symbol of power and a metaphor for the author's ideal commonwealth and perfect government. It seems like there's another poster underneath. I believe this is just a scrap of the other poster, so. Vincent told me that the name of the sea serpent is Leviathan. It is also the name of a philosophical work. I could try it again, but yeah. So I think that's just a little bit of the Mars Chan poster that's left behind. Let's go to the bookshelf. Bookcase full of books. We're in the basement of the Myers Corporation. The bookcase is mostly filled with books on history and philosophy. History and philosophy. Philosophy. Yes, the penny dropped for me as well. Thank you. Yes, the penny has dropped on me too. Vincent, you mentioned that Leviathan is also the name of a philosophical work, right? That is correct. I saw my eyes quickly to look over each of the book's titles. Being in Nothingness, Republic, The Birth of Tragedy. Those are the same ones he pointed out in the college, flashback thing. Literally the same ones. Here it is. Leviathan. I took Leviathan off the bookcase and opened the book. As I had expected, the inside of the book is actually completely hollow. Hidden inside is a key. I am a genius. Not really, it was actually kind of simple to solve, but I enjoy feeling smart. Especially after that puzzle from yesterday defeated me for a while. I'm feeling like I'm getting this one pretty good. The box is unlocked. What I find inside is... Also, we have our date, but... Is this... Gucci, Penelope, and Boss. Those are the names of my 3 cats. He has 3 cats?! Man, never mind. You can be as condescending as you want. You have 3 cats. You're officially redeemed in my eyes. You're officially redeemed in my eyes. Take back everything I've said. You're good now. We're good. You have 3 cats. And they're so cute. Victor's eyes and arms. Isn't this a picture of you guys at university? Vincent didn't answer. He looked away to the other side of the room. Let me quickly write this down. Because I think we've got our date. 3/2/2077. And I'm just gonna write the cats' names down just in case. Because one never knows. Also cats. Oh my god, so cute. I love this picture so much. Computer! RMU 3 2. I don't know if I need to type it all out or only the parts that are missing. Do I need to type only the parts that are missing? Perhaps all you need to... Thanks, Vincent! So RU37. There we go. Found it! Did it! Success! Well done, Venora. I know. Thank you. Cheers. My vision blurred as soon as the secret chamber opened. That's concerning. That's more concerning. That we should potentially be worried about that. I could no longer see my surroundings, but I could vaguely sense a black shadow appearing in front of me. Please don't laugh. That's not... No, thank you. I do not appreciate that. Do you remember now your mission? She was staring straight at me with a creepy smile on her face. Yes, I can see that. My mission? You know what I mean, don't you? I'm sure you do. That man has to die. She turned around and began to walk slowly, bit by bit, towards the chamber. That man has to die. Help? I watched her step into the chamber until her whole body was swallowed by the darkness. What was that thing? What is it, Venora? Why are you still hesitating? Vincent didn't seem to catch that strange sight. The more this game forwards, I get more concerned about ourselves here. Ladies first. His smile still makes me feel uneasy. Yeah. I'm concerned on many different layers at this point. I didn't say anything more. After a few seconds of hesitation, I gathered my courage and walked into the secret chamber. I could feel Vincent following me closely. Those dark green walls and that dim light is the first vision we had. Well, memory vision thing. Whatever you want to call them. It was where the cyborg that, when we touched the eyeball, and this is the room, pretty sure. The sight in front of me didn't surprise me. The chamber looked exactly like the one I saw earlier in the cyborg's eyeball. My memory works sometimes. But not for actual IRL things, but for games. Yep. And all around me were bloodthirsty cyborgs chained to the wall. But at that moment, the only thing that caught my attention was this one cyborg in front of me. He kept lunging at me like a murderous beast, but the limb restraints made it difficult for him to move an inch. The way he looks... Wait a minute. There's no doubt that he's the same cyborg I saw from the memory of that eyeball. No, it's more than that. Everything I'm seeing right now feels so familiar. I very clearly remember the scene that I saw when I picked up that cyborg's eyeball. It's exactly the same as what I'm seeing now. Wait, so that wasn't... So wait, we didn't see the past, we somehow saw the future? Or am I... What? I don't understand. Was I not seeing the past memories of that cyborg, but my own present experience? What is happening? This game keeps blowing my mind. I thought back to everything I had experienced as coming to the Myers Corporation. I suddenly realized something. Something that I had overlooked this whole time. What is it, Venora? Have you discovered anything new? It was you all along, wasn't it, Vincent? Was it? Vincent wasn't phased at all. Instead, he had a smile on his face. I'm going wild. The graffiti outside the Myers Corporation. The invitation letter and the 4-digit code of the employee passageway. The history and philosophy books in the basement. And that college photo in the box. From the time I arrived at Myers until now, I'd always assumed that the experiments here were conducted by the secret underground Myers Corporation themselves. But that doesn't make any sense, does it? Why would the Myers Corporation call themselves Murderer and use the same combination as the employee access password? And that party on the same day as your accident, why would that have been the beginning of the nightmare for the Myers Corporation? Why would the bookcase in the basement here be filled with your favorite books on philosophy and history? And why is that college photo of you and Victor a clue to unlocking the secret chamber? If you think about it, there can only be one explanation. He tried to trick us with the cats. The audacity. No, he lured us with the cats. Because this whole time, it wasn't the secret underground Myers Corporation that was still conducting experiments here at the site, but you. Vincent Edgeworth. An interesting theory. Indeed, it seems that I can't really blame you for thinking that way. If your suspicions are correct, then why would I come here to help you expose myself? It's simple. This is all part of your plan. What is happening? I'm getting mind blown. Is this true? Or is he right with the why would I bring you here to expose myself? I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm losing my mind. In the case of the G4 Cyborg incident, you, as the lawyer for the Myers Corporation, pinned all the blame on Winston Loomis. Yeah, we got that far. To cover up the fact that the cyborg experiment was planned by the Myers Corporation themselves. And yet, instead of being valued by the Myers Corporation, you were almost killed in their carefully orchestrated car accident. You tried your best and devoted everything you had to them, but all they did was discard you like a pawn. So, with this grudge against them, you decided to take your revenge on the Myers Corporation. To defeat the Myers Corporation and become the one in control, you needed to master technology even more advanced than theirs. And become even more frightening than the Myers Corporation. Having come to this conclusion, you decided to rescue Winston from prison and made a deal with him to reassemble the cyborgs that the Myers Corporation had discarded, and together develop a new technology that would strike fear into Myers. That technology is what I have inside me, the ability to see others as past. That's why he was experimenting with, memory cores, and we saw the notebook thing, and oh my god! Not only that, you actually knew very well that the Myers Corporation was conducting similar research, but the progress was very slow. So you made a deal with a member of Myers' secret organization, and had him assist you in stealing all the documents and samples related to this research and into this power by the Myers Corporation. Around the same time, you sent Myers a threatening video suggesting that you were developing a secret weapon, which caused them great paranoia. After you obtained everything you needed, you brutally murdered that member and used his corpse as cattle feed for your reconstructed cyborgs. His name was Dr. Richard Emanon. He was tragically found dead in his apartment with his body ripped apart. Oh my god! And after that, I was sent to your mansion as a detective to investigate the recent disappearances and the truth behind the G4 Cyborg incident. I know I'm reading really, really, really fast, but that's because I'm Strangely enough, I can't remember what happened after that. I'm gonna try to not read as fast as I'm reading, sorry. I woke up in your mansion and had lost all my memories. But unexpectedly, I gained the power to see other people's pasts, which I didn't possess before. The clues I discovered at the Myers Corporation told me. On the night that I came to your mansion, in fact, you and I visited this building, the old Myers Corporation, together as a pair. I haven't yet figured out what really happened that night, but what I do know is you're the culprit behind the disappearances that have happened in the G4 district over the past few years. You've been secretly reassembling cyborgs here with Winston. You need cattle feed to keep them alive. And me? I was used by you as a guinea pig to test this new power you created, the power to see other people's memories. Somehow, You erased my memory to see if I could utilize my new power to find clues about my past. You set up the old Myers Corporation building as a testing ground for me and designed all sorts of puzzles. Then lied to me about finding a Myers Corporation business card in my pocket when I woke up in your mansion. And lured me here to begin your experiment. Well, how's that? Is there anything else that I need to explain? Well done, Venora. You're truly impressive. Impressive? In other words, you don't deny anything I have said? Correct. I admit that I am indeed the one behind everything. However, I must comment, there's one fatal error in your near-perfect reasoning. How do you know that you're really Venora, cyborg lady? I'm actually a What is this game doing to me? My mind is imploding. Weren't you the one who called me Venora first? True, but have you forgotten, as we discussed before, a person's personality is determined by how much they remember. It's like the Doctor Who episode with Ace, you know? You know the one with the brain-stealing man? Yes! I do know the one you mean. And yes, it's kind of like that. Whoa, we are what? Are we a cyborg ourselves? What is happening? As we discussed before, a person's personality is determined by how much they remember. The reason why I called you Venora is because your demeanor is the same as hers. In other words, I know you have recovered the memory of Venora's and you think you are her. This is the thing that's in the intro of this game! But if that same memory was given to another cyborg, they too would think they were Venora, wouldn't they? I still like him. Don't get me wrong, same. Don't get me wrong. I still find his character thoroughly enjoyable, and I also still find him attractive for some reason. The evil really makes it great. You're toying with me. I don't believe you. Venora, do you perhaps remember the date of the day you came to my mansion as a detective? Yes, it was December 1st, 2086. Man's gonna say it's like so far into the future. And do you know what date it is today? It's gonna be super far off. No, I don't. Today's March 5th, 2086. My brain is imploding. What is going on? I'm having a crisis. I am never going to emotionally recover. That's right. You have absolutely no clue what has happened in the last 3 months. The real Venora is long gone. I'm glad to see the wait and what's in chat as well, cause same. What is actually happening? I'm so What the fuck? Apologize, Venora. I'm afraid I must end our conversation here. I have to be honest. I too did not wish to see everything end this way. However, I have no choice but to let you spend the rest of your life here with your kind. That's creepy as hell. You're creepy as hell, but that's kind of cool. But why? Why are you doing this? If I'm not the real Venora, why are you doing this to me? What did I do to you? Venora or not, your heart belongs to the Myers Corporation. Your body reeks of decay and your soul embodies putrid corruption. She's yours now, my friends. Wait. What are we doing? Hey, video game me, what's the plan? Use the escape blade! Stab him! I swear, is that where we're going? Wait, where are we at? Amidst the chaos, I've subconsciously reached out with my right hand and grabbed the closest, most accessible thing to me. Vincent's tie. I don't remember why I did that. But what I do remember is, when I grabbed his tie, my vision started to blur again. This is a very unfortunate time for this to be happening. The last thing I saw was a hint of panic on Vincent's face. Investigation completed. Successfully located the secret chamber. It continues. I can't leave it here. I'm sorry. I know it's 9:39. I don't care. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Vincent Chatsworth, is it? Here's your package. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. Ah, we're back at college. Victor, potentially? One would assume. Yes, cool. Oh, hey, Vincent, there you are. I was wondering why I hadn't seen you in the library. What's wrong, Vincent? You look a little down. Let me guess. Did that international kid from G2 piss you off again? No. Then what's the matter? Did something happen? I was hired by the Myers Corporation, and I received my job offer letter from them today. Oh! What did you just say? That's wonderful news, Vincent. Congratulations. We should celebrate. What just happened? Yes, we used, by touching his tie, it was one of the objects that gives us our power ability thing, and now we're back in memory mode. So now we're looking at a memory. That's what's currently happening. That's wonderful news, Vincent. Congratulations. We should celebrate. Uh-huh. Vincent, hasn't it been your lifelong dream to work for the Myers Corporation? Why are you looking so glum? Yes, it is indeed my dream to work at the Myers Corporation. It's just, it also means that everything at RMU is about to end. I never thought I would feel such deep sorrow about leaving here. My 4 years here have just flown by. Yeah, it's all coming to an end, isn't it? I still vividly remember the first day we met. I can't believe that was 4 years ago. Speaking of which, the class will be having a graduation party tonight. Would you like to come with me, Vincent? Not interested. My heart can't take this shit when it's the same, question of, would you go to a party with me? And he says the same thing in response. You can't do this to me, game. Not right now. I'm not surprised at all. You know, Vincent, they're all your friends. There's nothing wrong with seeing them one last time, wouldn't you agree? They're not my friends. Maybe you don't feel that way, but they do. They see you as their friend. I don't want to be friends with them. Just having you is enough. The silence is so loud. Then how about just the two of us? Just you and me. There will be nobody else. You're almost out of university, yet you've never had a drink, have you? Damn! Damn! My favorite bar is downtown G4. Let me take you there, like a date. What do you think? When? How about 5 o'clock tonight? I'll drive us there. Of course, that also means I won't be able to drink tonight. It's a deal then. Oh? 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 Are you ready, Vincent? Huh? Wait a second. Did you use hair gel on your head? What? No. Not only that, but you've also changed it to a new suit. Did you really think this was a date, Vincent? You have some nerve to say that. Do you really think I can't smell the cologne you're wearing? Ha. Okay. You got me there. Where did this all go so wrong? That's what I'm wondering as well. This seems so nice. What happened? What happened? Anyway, shall we get going then? Okay. What is happening? Did you know an estimated 50 to 80% of life on Earth is located under the surface of the oceans? The oceans contain 99% of the living space on the planet, and humans have only explored less than 10% of that space. Not only that, but the oceans account for 96% of all the water on the surface of the Earth. And the remainder, it's all fresh water in the form of rivers, lakes, and ice. At the same time, the ocean absorbs about 25% of the CO2 emitted in the atmosphere from human activities each year. This greatly reduces the impact of greenhouse gas on the climate. The ocean sure is incredible and full of wonder, wouldn't you say so, Vincent? Oh my god, you sound just like him. I heard that the guy's getting a PhD after he graduates. After that, he's going back to G2 to take over his father's company. Oh, really? I have absolutely zero interest in knowing his future career plans. Bartender, please make me another martini. See, I knew you would enjoy martinis, and he still does, presumably, because in that one, memory that we saw from when they got Winston out of, prison, he still had a martini on his table. Then what about you, Victor? What are your plans after graduation? Like you, I've been hired by a company. I'll be working at their investment department. That's wonderful news to hear, Victor. I'm happy for you. Really? You don't look so happy to me. No, believe me, I really am. It's just that I was thinking... These may be the final days we get to sit side by side like this. How is this getting so sad all of a sudden? Why would you say that? Guess you're getting too attached to me, huh? Does going into the Myers Corporation alone make you nervous? Sometimes it really feels like you're reading my mind. They're so cute. Huh? What's this? A graduation. The tie! Oh! Stop. A graduation present for me. Since you're going to be working at the Myers Corporation, I thought you would maybe consider changing your outfit. A black tie gives a more professional feel, don't you think? Thank you, Victor. I'll treasure it. And he does, because he's still wearing it. Ah! Why? 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 Listen, my friend. What I'm gonna say next may sound a little cheesy, but these are all words that come from the bottom of my heart. Do you remember the day we first met each other in our dorm? How could I ever forget? To tell the truth, I never thought we would become best friends when I met you that day. I know, I did say to you that I was sure we would become great friends. However, I didn't really mean it at the time. But you've changed me so much in the last 4 years. Perhaps you don't even realize it yourself. Every second I'm with you, I feel like my life is full of meaning. You've helped me regain my purpose. I want to be an outstanding person like you, Vincent, but more importantly, I want to stay with you and keep being there for you. I'm sure that you'll achieve so many great things when you enter the Myers Corporation. Because I know you, and I know that there's nothing Vincent Edgeworth can't possibly do. But I also can't deny that your journey at the Myers Corporation won't always be smooth. You're going to face all kinds of challenges and inevitably setbacks, some big, some small. But I want you to know that whenever you feel overwhelmed and need a hand, whenever you need, why am I getting emotional? Whenever you need someone to reflect on the ups and downs of life with, you'll have a dear friend. Always waiting for you at the investment department at the Myers Corporation. Shut up! Like, we knew that, but still, though. Like, listen! We knew that they both worked there, but... Don't wreck me like this. Could this be? My job offer letter from the Myers Corporation? I'm sorry, Vincent Edgeworth. I'm afraid you're not gonna get rid of me yet. I can't take another too sad emotional story. Please, I'm still not over Night Owl. Neither am I. Still vividly remember. Vincent? Are you crying? Nothing is predestined in life. I've always believed that ever since I was a child. A person's destiny can be changed by no one but themselves. But at that moment, I finally realized I was wrong. So terribly wrong. The day we met at our RMU, the moment he entered my life, everything was destined to change. Coming to RMU was my fate. Meeting him was my fate. Getting to know him was my fate. I just remember that there is a pet store near the bar. Want to go see some kittens? But just as one person is enough to transform your life, a corporation full of sin is also enough to take everything away from you. Why do I get the feeling that it's suddenly gonna get really, really, really sad? Why do I get the feeling that I'm gonna cry about this game very soon? Vincent, the company's in big trouble. You have to make them believe that it's all his fault, or this might be over for us. My name is Vincent Edgeworth. I am a former attorney at the Myers Corporation. To many people, an attorney stands for law and justice, yet my life is filled with nothing but sin. I do whatever it takes to achieve my aims. Forged evidence, bribery, everything. Sounds selfish, doesn't it? But it was all for the best of my company, my one and only dream company. I've never lost a single case I've taken on, even this one. The car crash? Yeah, the company paid me back by trying to kill me in a car accident. Pain. Every single bone in my body was crushed. Crimson blood filled my vision. But somehow, I survived. The next thing I remember, I was laying on a piece of cold metal. My body couldn't move, but I could faintly hear voices around me. Remove the organs. Begin implanting the endoskeleton. What the fuck? Wait! I wanted to struggle, I wanted to scream, but all I could do was watch it happen. After hours of it's the same room. After hours of operation, I was placed inside the secret chamber. Countless tubes penetrated my torso. Standing in front of me were the core members of the Myers Corporation. I keep reading stuff wrong. No, there was another figure. A figure that seemed so familiar, but at the same time different. Mr. Myers? Feed him. A piece of raw meat was thrown in front of me, human flesh. I felt disgusted, but I couldn't help but engulf it. Leave him in the chamber and observe his behavior. Yes, Monsieur M. Wait, don't go. Tell me, why? Why are you doing this? I did everything you asked. I devoted everything I had to this company. I know, Vincent. I know. I've seen all your efforts. And that's why I know you would be willing to take this little pain for the company too. Wouldn't you? No, no. Goodbye, Vincent Edgeworth. I hope you survive. No. No! I don't remember how long I was kept there. Every day, every second in the chamber felt so long. Revolting chunks of flesh turned skin and the unbearable pain. I felt that living was worse than death. I just wanted everything to be over. I'm getting really, really sad. What is going on? What? My black tie. It had long been stained crimson with blood. Victor, I wonder how that guy's doing now. Why must you do this to me? Why must you do this to me? What would he think if he sees the monster I've become? Is this all part of my fate? To join the Myers Corporation alongside him, but then never be able to see him again. I'm the naive one after all. Oh god. How do you expect me to be able to read like this? I'm supposed to read? This entire time I was just another one of Myers' pawns. I was never truly accepted by them. Huh? You're asking me if a person's fate could possibly be changed? If I have to be honest, I can't give you an exact answer either. But what I do know is, if that man is Vincent Edgeworth, then he will never let anyone dictate his destiny. No. Destiny or not, this isn't the ending I wanted. They could crush every bone in my body and slice off every inch of my skin. But I, Vincent Edgeworth, cannot accept spending the rest of my life here in this rotting, reeking chamber. I have so much more to achieve, and I have so many things that I want to see again. Even if I'm no longer human, even if it's no longer possible for me to return to a normal life. As long as I have one last gasp, I will crawl my way back through hell. No, that's not enough. I will make every core member get what they deserve. He murdered all of them. He's the one who murdered them. I will let them know what it feels like to have their bodies torn apart. I will make Myers Corporation pay a painful price. Hold on, game. I need a second, okay? ... It's about right. I need a second. Just let me compose myself after that. Oh, God. I'm like, so in shock that I couldn't even, like, I just teared up and no tears actually fell at the amount of just shock. Like, I can't even... I'm hurt, man. This game is hurting me. This hurts. The pain. How am I supposed to live like a normal person after this? How am I supposed to go on with my life thinking about this? If I was thinking about this game too much after yesterday, what's supposed to happen now? What is this game doing to me? Let's keep going. Shut up, phone. I don't care. You saw all of that? It was you. You were the one who murdered all the core members. What exactly are you? Ooh, pretty colors. Me? What am I? Can't you tell? Okay, and it suddenly got really creepy again. Why would you do this? Ooh, music! I'm a product of the Myers Corporation, just like you. Take a good look. This is how Myers Corporation treats a lawyer who has done everything he could for them. I know Myers isn't gone yet, but soon I'll clean them all up. I'll let go of Vincent's tie and just get out of dip, and run out of the chamber at lightning speed. Good call. Oh hi. Outside the chamber, I once again saw that mysterious figure. The music slaps. She was standing next to the box, seemingly hinting at something to me. I took the photo from the box and placed it in my pocket, then quickly ran to the next room. Okay. Okay, okay. Venora. Draco? Is that you? Venora, Vincent is going berserk. You need to get out of there now. What do I do? We save. That's what we... First of all, we save. That's what we do. And then we see what we do. You need to first restore power to this room by operating the 2 control panels that connect to the breaker box. This will reactivate... Ooh, this is too many instructions, Draco. This will reactivate the 8 touch monitors on the wall. After that, match all the corresponding symbols on the screens, and the entrance to the next room will unlock. I have locked the door behind you, but I can only hold him off for so long. Please hurry. Room 1. Why? Ooh, I'm so stressed out. I'm emotionally vulnerable and stressed out. Why would you do this to me? 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 What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to? What am I doing? What am I doing? Game. What the fuck? Ooh, what am I supposed to do? Venora, you need to first restore power to this room by operating the 2 control panels connected to the breaker box. And what am I supposed to do? This will reactivate the 8 touch monitors on the wall. After that, match all the corresponding symbols on the screens. And the entrance to the next room will block. Please hurry. Trying my best. Room exit. I need to restore the power to this room. Why am I under so much stress? Oh! It's wait, it's math! Hold on. This is addition. I need to get to 4, from 57 to 4. Hold on. So we need to get to 53. Right? Okay. So if I do 5, that's 9. To 10. Now I need 47. Stop, what is this? If I add, hold on. Plus 9. Plus 9. You got 28 plus 9. Okay, I think I've got it. Plus 9 is 19. Wait, hold on. 19. Wait, hold on. Stop. 19. Plus 9 is 28. Plus 9 is 37. Plus 9 is 46. Plus 1 is 47. Plus 9 plus 1. Okay, there we go. Excellent job. Thank you, Draco. Appreciated. Sorry, you stressed me out so much. Okay, now I need to subtract. So I need to subtract 74 in total. Okay, hold on. So I have 79. If I subtract... Okay, if I subtract 9 from that, we get 70. And now, hold on. 9 is 43. 9 is 34. Minus 9 is 25. Minus 9 is 16. Minus 9 is 7. Minus 2 is 5. $34, $25, $16, $7, $5. There we go. Game is stressing me out. This feels so intense. Perfect. Now all you have to do is match all the corresponding symbols on the screen. What the fuck was that? Oh, it's just a memory puzzle now. Okay, I can handle that. Okay, I can handle that. There we go. Oh, that felt so much easier. That felt a lot better. Ah, thank you. Good work, Vanilla. All that's left to do. Stop. My heart is racing. You can't do this to me. Stop. Please stop looking at me like that. Please stop. This is uncomfortable. Did you really think that you could get away? Oh, the head twist. Oh, I'm so uncomfortable. Concerned. Fuck. Yes, you don't say. Judgment Day for the Fires Corporation has fallen upon us. Live or die? This is a good time to Yep. I'm gonna get a bunch of questions again, and I'm gonna cry about it. Man, you two truly are related, huh? From here on, you will need to answer a series of questions, play mini-games, and solve puzzles to escape from Vincent. You will only be able to make 2 mistakes. Making more than 2 mistakes or exceeding the time limit will immediately lead to death. Saving would be a great idea now. Let me just do that again, just in case. So, yep. You can see my last saving would be a great idea now. Here. Awesome. Question 1. I hate it already. Vanora, here you are, standing face to face with me at this moment. Yeah. Do you think it is fate for us to be here? Do you believe in fate? Your fate had treasured to read. It doesn't need to say this way. There's nothing you change. I hate it so much. I'm so stressed out. Nothing in this world is purely a coincidence or the outcome of what we do. This moment, as I stand here confronting you, is a result of our intertwining fates and actions. Vincent, I saw your past. I know you spent all your youth chasing your dream. Getting into the Myers Corporation was your dream come true. It was not fate that you got into the Myers Corporation. It was because you worked hard for it. However, there was also things that you just can't change. After all, it was your fate to become an outcast and be forced to leave the Myers Corporation because you didn't belong there. Haha, let's quote Victor, shall we? How did you... You gave me this power. How you shook... A look of shock appeared on Vincent's face, but then it changed to one of excruciating pain. I'm literally sweating. I ran to the exit of the room. Venora! Hi! Tap the spacebar to hit the red target. Cold. No. Yes, I do want to overwrite the save. Hit the spacebar and hit the red target. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, I hate it. I'm not safe here. You don't say. But this door should be enough to hold Vincent off for a while. I need to solve the puzzles here to get out of this room as soon as possible. More puzzles, baby. Alright. Room 2. Puzzle time. Quiet name. Back to pen and paper, everybody. ICIJ. Classification confidential. Myers Corporation cutting-edge technology has constantly been misinterpreted by many in the world. And this misalignment is bound to bring resistance to the Myers Corporation cyborg regeneration program. In order to ensure the implementation of the plan without any deviations, we must make the necessary sacrifices to ensure its eventual success. The Myers Corporation will primarily focus on the training of specially selected employees to strengthen their abilities. The main purpose of the program is to pursue any possible threats to the development of the Myers Corporation regardless of any means or costs. Member, Chaser. Oh, we've heard that name before. This member is highly efficient, decisive, and rarely makes mistakes. Their lethal power and quick reactions undoubtedly makes them the top ranking of the task force for eliminating any threats to the Myers Corporation. Rating, 9 out of 10. Okay, we're writing stuff down. So, we're writing stuff down. Chaser's a 9. Because, oh my god, I bet. The numbers are highlighted. Member Infiltrator, you're gonna give me a number. So let me write this quickly down. Infiltrator. We've also heard that before. This member is good at blending into crowds and remaining undetected, allowing them to easily sneak into various different situations. The downside is that their work ethic could really be improved as they are extremely reluctant to do any actual work. Rating, 7 out of 10. Okay, 7. Janitor. Oh, the one outside? This member has incredible speed and can freely move inside and outside the corporation grounds. Yeah. Hydrate, thank you. Don't die, sleep well later. You too, Ellie. I hope you sleep well. Bye-bye. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good night. Has an inexplicable obsession with garbage and tasks themselves with keeping all the grounds and equipment sanitary. Rating, 10 out of 10. Inspector. This member has an uncanny ability to observe and reason, typically noticing many details that were glossed over by others. Additionally, they're an incredible liar and can easily mask their true emotions. Rating, 8 out of 10. A teddy bear. Some bullets. Some kind of high-tech wristband. This is gonna be important as well. A flashlight, the symbols and the objects inside of them. A variety of professional uniforms. A Rubik's Cube that has been taken apart. A bucket for cleaning. I need to first restore power to this room. Note, to all ICIJ members, in order to enhance security of the Myers Corporation, starting today, the code for the input panel of the room supply system to this room will be changed periodically. Also, at the same time, we will randomly select 4 members for assessment. The code for the power supply system will reflect the assessment level of the members during that period from highest to lowest. Highest to lowest. Highest to lowest. Please everyone pass this information on to everyone. And now we need to figure out what each of them are. Because we have the symbols, now we need to figure out, so hold on. We have a teddy bear. I'm guessing the chaser is the bullets. I would guess. Let me see what symbols are in the machine, and then we can probably figure something out. Okay, the symbols we have are this, cube. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I would assume... Okay. I would assume that the infiltrator... I should read the notes again. Hold on. Quickly glance over it. Okay. Come on. Chaser. Highly efficient. Decisive early makes mistakes. Lethal power and quick reactions undoubtedly makes them the top ranking of the task force for eliminating any threats. I think he's the bullets. Infiltrator. Members good at blending into crowds and remaining undetected, allowing them to easily sneak into various situations. Downside is that their work ethic could really be improved as they are extremely reluctant to do any actual work. Janitor, probably the bucket. Inspector, member has uncanny ability to observe and reason, typically notice many details that were glossed over by others. Additionally, they're incredible liar and can mask their true emotions. Rating 8 out of 10. Okay. We have a teddy bear. Some bullets. Some kind of high-tech wristband. A flashlight. I think the professional universe is infiltrator to disguise themselves. Yes, I think that would be right. A variety of professional uniforms. So that's this symbol, right? That would be this, right? Let me check again. Yeah, okay. The Rubik's Cube that's been taken apart. And a bucket for cleaning. The bucket's definitely the janitor. And I think the flashlight could be the inspector because of seeing, like, details and stuff. Where's the flashlight? Here? Yeah, okay, I got it. Thank you. Let me try that. Let's read this again. Highest to lowest, right? In order to enhance, starting today, also at the same time, Code for the power supply system will reflect the assessment level of the members during that period from highest to lowest. Please pass this information on to everyone. Okay, so this would be No, I messed it up. Hold on. Did I do it? I did it! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, I see what this is. Okay, hold on. There we go. There we go. Oh, here he comes. Let's quickly hold on. The unbearable torture of my body being crushed. The agonizing pain of my blood being drained. I remember everything, Venora. I remember it all. And I will never forgive the Myers Corporation. I will slaughter them all. Each and every one of them. Question 2. Hi. As long as I'm still alive, as long as I still have my last breath, I will search every corner of the G4 district, track down every remaining Myers scum, tear off every inch of their skin, and grind their bodies into fine dust. Deceit, betrayal, 6 long years of waiting. I will have my revenge. Venora, are you prepared for your judgment? You're no different from Myers. You will still be a monster. Your plan will not succeed. Okay. How is this, what you did for their revenge any different than what Myers would do for their goals? Murder, rivalry, human experimentation. You're not as noble as you think. You just... Yeah, this was the wrong choice. Yeah. Yep. Do you really think I don't realize that? Yeah, I know. I was stupid. Just like nothing will let you escape. Ow. You know, if you're still a monster, your plan will not succeed. Your plan will not succeed? Okay, damn it. Well, no, we're not gonna, let's just, yep. Okay, yep. Thanks. Question 2. Okay, yep. I get it. Yep. Are you prepared for your judgment? You'll still be a monster. Okay, there we go. Oh, murdering the entire Myers Corporation, you say? To be honest, I don't really care. Even if that's your plan, I'm not going to go out of my way to stop you. But Vincent, you need to realize, there is one thing that you cannot change. Whether the Myers Corporation exists or not, you are and will always be a monster rejected by society with no future. Oh, I know what you're thinking. No, I still have Victor. I'm not alone. But Vincent, Victor's not like you. He's just a human. Sooner or later, you'll lose him. And then you will have nothing left in this world. Well, shit, you did not have to say that. Well, I guess you did to continue, but... What did you say? Vince's expression was filled with even more sorrow. A steady stream of blood flowed from his eye socket. Yes, I can see that. No need to describe that. And off we go. We're so mean. Well, it's working, isn't it? Hi. Oh. Save. There's immediately numbers on the wall. Yes, I get it. Save. Keep pushing, Venora. You're almost there. Soon I'll be able to escape. Oh, right. More puzzles. More puzzles. Let's go. Puzzle time. All right. We have numbers on the walls. We have an 8. We have a 17. We're gonna write them down just in case. Let's look at the desk. July 23rd, 2081, sunny. I never thought that Victor would actually agree to my request. Although he's always the first person to help me with my troubles, no matter what I've asked of him. My request this time is just unprecedented. In order to accomplish it, Victor will have to make a huge sacrifice. I must admit that I feel very guilty and simultaneously worried, because I'm not sure how seriously this will affect him. But I have no choice. Victor's the only person I can trust. This role has to be filled by no one but him. May 7th, 2084, rain. The carrier has been cultured in the containment unit, and the memories have been successfully implanted into the memory core. Victor did have one request. He wanted all memories to take place before that thing happened. Although the carrier wouldn't actually remember those, I would understand why Victor would want that. I complied. Okay. May 15th, 2084, cloudy. No, this isn't even possible. Everything was going so well, but his eyes, I couldn't believe it. They looked exactly the same. Unlike the text before, the last line of the diary looks like it was hastily written with a trembling hand. I need a sort power. Yep. There's a 5. There's a 3 and an 11. 2. Oh, math? I would guess. Right? 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 1. 3 plus 3 is 6. 5 plus 2 is 7. 4 plus 4, 8. 3 plus 5, 9. And 8. 17. 5 and 6 and 2 and 2 is 4. Okay. Okay. I did this wrong. Hold on. Yeah, I know that's wrong. Yeah. Hold on. Let me check something. I think I added something wrong here. 3, 1, 6, 5, 8, 5, 2, 7, 17. Right? 9. Yeah. 6 plus 5. I'm in 2 and 2, 4. Okay, here we go. Now I just need to get the order right. 3, 4, 5, 6. No? There's gotta be something indicating something for me. 8, 17. Oh! 8, 17, 5, 11, 3. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! I just need to click the ones that show up on the walls. That's what I need to do. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. What in the actual world am I supposed to... Hold on, let's read this again. Sunny, never thought... Okay, let's read the highlighted bits, this is important. In order to accomplish it, Victor will have to make a huge sacrifice. Yes, I have no choice. This role has to be filled by no one but him. May 7th, Rain carrier has been hurdled in the containment unit and the memories have been successfully implanted into the memory core. Victor did have one request. He wanted all memories to take place before that thing happened. Although the carrier wouldn't actually remember those, I would understand why Victor would want that. I complied. Everything was going so well, but his eyes, I couldn't believe it. They looked exactly the same. What are the symbols that I've got? What in the world am I supposed to do with this information? No? Okay. Hold on. Yes, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, this is so confusing. Okay. Maybe soup in his eyes. Okay, I'll try it. I'm willing. Nope, okay. It's gotta do something with this, right? So, the first thing he says here, the role has to be filled by no one but him. Okay. Rain, carrier is cultured into the containment unit and the memories have successfully implanted to the memory core. He wanted all the memories to take place before that thing happened. Although the carrier wouldn't actually remember those, I would understand why Victor would want that. I complied. And then finally, I'm pretty sure eyes is the last one, because his eyes is very clearly, like, his eyes exactly the same. So, beyond that, huh. Whoops. I'm so confused. I'm not very good at this. Like, I know there's a clue here that I'm just not understanding well enough. But I don't know. This is confusing. I don't know how to figure this out. What am I not understanding? What am I not understanding? What am I not understanding? I'm so confused. Hold on. I never thought the Victor would actually agree to my request, although he's always the first person to help me with my troubles no matter what I've asked of him. My request this time is just unprecedented. In order to accomplish it, Victor will have to make a huge sacrifice. I must admit that I feel very guilty and simultaneously worried, because I'm not sure how seriously this will affect him. But I have no choice. Victor is the only person I could trust. This role has to be filled by no one but him. The carrier has been cultured in the containment unit and the memories have been successfully implanted into the memory core. Victor did have one request. He wanted all the memories to take place before that thing happened. Although the carrier wouldn't actually remember those, I would understand why Victor would want that. I complied. No, this isn't even possible. Everything was going so well, but his eyes, I couldn't believe it. They looked exactly the same. Last line of the diary looks like it was hastily written with a trembling hand. Let's try something else. Okay. We're gonna try... What even is this thing? What even is this? At this point, I have no idea. Kind of looks like a target. Yeah, but it's so weird. All the other things, like, are clearly, like, identifiable. And then there's this. Am I missing something? Like... At this point. Help. Help? I have no idea what to do. I have no idea what to do. Okay. So what do we do? I don't know what to guess at this point. Did any of them smoke? Victor did. That's why I thought this was this. What? Huh? That's concerning. Victor and Vincent made Drake, alright? Potentially, yes. I think that's what that implies. But, I'm still very confused as to how the notebook clues were supposed to help me figure that out. I feel like I missed something. Honora. Vincent, you really are quite persistent. Take a look at yourself and what you've become. Are you really that obsessed with killing me? Venora, is running away the only thing you can manage? I'll take it. Me? Running away? Vincent, why can't you see it? You're the one who has been running away all this time. What are you saying? Here we go again. Ask yourself this, Vincent. Do you really think this is all Myers' fault? You constantly tell yourself that Myers is the cause of all your misfortunes. But the truth is, you just don't want to face the fact that it's obvious to you. You can't change what already happened. You didn't matter to the Myers Corporation. No? Okay, I don't know. I'm just making it up. You felt stupid. Ha 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 ha. Don't you think I already know that? Yeah, okay. Ow. Ugh. Okay, there we go. I think the point was Vincent Smoke plus Victor Martini equal Draco Butler suit. Ah. Okay, that does make sense. Okay, that does make sense. Face it, Vincent, you're just using your revenge to distract yourself from something you can't accept. Because in your heart, you don't want to admit that what happened in the past can no longer be changed. Perjury, bribery, you committed countless crimes as a lawyer, but you did not do those because you wanted to. Yes, Myers Corporation was the dream company you worked so hard to get into. Of course you would do anything for them. That's what you tell yourself, isn't it? But the truth is, you just wanted to fit in. You just wanted to be accepted by Myers. Ever since your childhood, you've always been a kid who was excluded by others. Despite that, you never tried to hide who you really were until you entered the Myers Corporation. You started to put on a fake smile. You started to imitate others just because you wanted to be accepted by them. Just when you thought everything was going so smoothly, all of that happened. Only then did you realize how foolish you had been. You wanted to go back in time. You wanted to go back to RMU and start over again. I pulled the picture of Vincent and Victor together at university out of my pocket. That is... Vincent stretched out his non-existent right hand to reach for the picture. It's only when you're with Victor that you take your mask off and show who you really are. You always seem so impatient with him, but that's the real you. Everything was ordinary then, but it was the happiest time of your life. You missed that time. But sadly, Vincent... I tore the photo into pieces. Why am I hurting? You can never go back in time. You can't change what has already happened. No. No. Safe. Yes. Yep. Thank you. Bye. Vincent wanted to charge at me, but as he tried to do so, his crumbling body made him collapse to the ground. I'm leaning back on my chair. I'm grabbing my mic by my hand, okay? It's fine. We're good here. Well, Vincent. I walked up to Vincent, who was lying on the ground and unable to move. Since your wish is simply unattainable, could you do me a favor then? What? I lifted my right foot and stomped it into Vincent's face. Please give up your futile efforts and disappear from this world. I lifted my blood-stained foot and stomped his face again. You've already caused so much trouble for the Myers Corporation. If you could do us this one small favor, we'd greatly appreciate it. Again, and again, and again. I felt the same emotions welling up inside me as when I sliced open the cyborg's chest. It felt exhilarating. Before I realized it, the part above Vincent's neck was completely flattened. Finally. All that's left to do is finish my mission. What the actual... I started to work towards the exit. As expected, I met that man again outside the room. Oh, hi, Draco. But, Venora. I'm so glad you're okay. How's my master doing? He's dead. What? Draco couldn't believe what he was hearing. His whole body began to tremble. I killed him. I know. What am I supposed to... How am I what am I... What? But... Venora... But why? Why did you do that? What's the matter? Is Vincent that important to you? My voice was toneless as I questioned him. Do you even need to ask that? He's my master. No. More importantly, he's my brother. No, it's sadder than that. Sweet summer child. You see, it's worse than that. After a few seconds of silence, I walked over to Draco. Venora, what are you... I leaned on Draco, wrapped my arms around his waist, and hugged him tightly. I buried my head in his chest. I'm sorry, Draco. I had no choice. You say that. You say that, but I didn't want to kill him either. You say that, but I'm not sure. But I know you will forgive me, right? I eagerly looked up at... I'm so concerned. This seems so sus. Because to you I'm more important than Vincent, isn't that right? But... I raised my left hand and gently touched Draco's cheek with the tips of my fingers. I could feel his face heating up. I don't feel good about this. Draco, let it just be you and me. Just the two of us. We don't need Vincent. This feels like manipulation to me. Unless I'm reading it wrong, but it feels that way to me. Let us both escape from here and live together forever. But, Venora... After a moment of hesitation, Draco slowly raised his arms and wrapped them around me. I'm waiting for, like, something to happen. This feels wrong. I fucking knew it. What the hell? I took out the scalpel I had been hiding in my pocket and thrusted it deep into Draco's chest. Again, and again, and again. Found it. I'm gonna need some business days to recover from this. I'm gonna need some... Oh, no. Oh, no. I know I did not react very strongly. That's because I was deep down expecting that as soon as that started. But, I'm gonna need to recover. From Draco's shredded chest, I pulled out a round spherical device. I hate us. So do I. All of this sucks. Unbelievable. So Vincent's so-called secret weapon is a cyborg made from his own gene and young Victor's memories. Honestly, now that I think about it, you and Victor are indeed alike. Whenever you become too obsessed with someone, you lose all your rationality. Forgive me, Draco. I do appreciate all the help you've provided. However, my mission is to destroy you. 'Cause he's the weapon, isn't it? I am so... Myers Corporation sucks, because they're the ones who put us up to this. I tossed Rico's memory core aside and began to slowly approach him with my... I hate it. No! You've made this so much more sad just with that. I can't even. Why? Why would you? Why would you say that? You can't do that to me, game. You can't do that to me. Why must you do that to me? This is all my fault. I'm sorry, Venora. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. I'm in emotional distress. I need to read. After that, I took the elevator from the end of the basement back to the lobby of the Myers Corporation alone. When I walked out of the Myers Corporation, I realized it was already the next morning. A man in blue greeted me at the gate as if he had been expecting me. Oh, oh, fuck. Welcome back to the underground Myers Corporation. What is it, Inspector? What's upsetting you? What are all these tears about? Shut up. Stop calling me out in real life. It's not appreciated. I'm so upset. Is that the end of the alpha? Is this... Why must you do this to me? Why must you do this to me? Ah! I mean, it's really, really good, but I'm really, really sad. Why would you do this to me? Just so you know, I've mentioned this yesterday, but just in case you don't know, the version that's out now is an alpha version of the game, with 4 chapters currently, 4 total chapters currently. The expected length of the full game is 6 chapters, so there's 2 more chapters than that. But, yeah. I'm gonna need like 3 to 5 business days to recover. Oh my goodness, why? Thank you for playing this version. Oh, yes. They're accepting donations at the moment, so if you can, go ahead and support. If not, I would encourage you to go download the game for yourselves, leave a review if you have the time, and it always feels really appreciated. As they're saying right here, if you can't donate, please consider leaving us a 5-star rating or recommend this game to your friends. You're officially my friends, people. Go download, go support, go leave reviews, go donate if you can. Just support this masterpiece right here and cry a bit more about it. Yay. So that we can get more emotional turmoil in the future. You made a great game, but it's oh so painful. Yes, it is. Oh! Excuse me? In other words, by taking advantage of Honora and Vincent's past memories, Monsieur M wants to turn them against each other? Don't you see? Monsieur M is expecting that woman to come back to the Myers Corporation. By making use of her special power, he wants to make her misunderstand her very own past. Let's just say, in the absence of all your memories, if all you see of your own past are heinous crimes, you will definitely think that you're just a wicked person as well. In that case, we must interfere with Monsieur Zem's plan to stop her from investigating the Myers Corporation. She needs to remember who she truly was before falling into Monsieur M's trap. My dear infiltrator, did you really think everything was going to be so effortless? What you don't know is, her power isn't as simple as seeing the past. She can also see possibilities of the future. What the When you think this game can't surprise you anymore, it pulls this on you. When you think this game can't surprise you further, it pulls this. Have I told you how much I love this so far? I feel like I haven't mentioned that. I feel like I should. I feel like I've expressed it enough, but I feel like I should just directly say it. I love this. What did you just say? Plot twist? Lady Ace? Lady Ace, with all due respect, napping here is not the most sensible choice. Shut up. Shut up. This game! This game! This game! I'm obsessed with this game! So, I don't even know how to summarize my thought. I don't think I have thoughts anymore. Oh my brain is like trying to piece everything together. So that was a possibility that could occur, but is it technically? Yes. Future also. We don't only see the past. What? The mastery of plot twist that this whole storyline has is great. I love it. That's awesome. When you think it's done surprising you, it's not. I'm very excited to see how this goes on. Oh my god, you betcha. Whenever there's a it's to this, I'm there. I'm so interested. I'm obsessed. How am I supposed to ever stop thinking about this? I'm gonna need I need to think everything through about this. Oh my goodness. 90999 is a great writer. Yes. The writing, the plot twisting, like the characters, everything. It's so well, like, everything about this is so good. I'm obsessed. Is what I'm basically saying. This game's incredible. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm still I'm literally sweating. I'm in shock. Also, the music's great. I would also just like to know, yeah, the art is great and the music's great as well. I would just like to point that out. I would just like to point that out quickly. Cause, oh my god. I think I've mentioned it, but I just want to say it again. Because, oh my goodness, I'm not very good at summarizing my thoughts, because it all feels like because right after an experience, my thoughts feel like a big jumbled mess of stuff that I need to try to figure out, and that doesn't especially occur very fast, and I feel like I end up saying this was amazing and this is really cool, like, a million times, and that's, like, all I say. But And I wish I could come up with more profound, like, quote-unquote review of everything, but honestly, there is no words to describe this. It's incredible. I loved it. I'm so glad I found this. I'm so glad I played this. And I'm very excited to see what it comes from it in the future. So yes, once more, I'm here to remind you to go check out the game for yourself, to go check out the creator yourself, to go leave a review if you can. And if you can also support with a donation, I would also encourage you to do the same. And yeah. Because yes, it's 100% deserved, and this is incredible. And yeah. I love this so much. Oh, I love this so much. I love this so much. I'm gonna write a review 100%. I'm gonna leave my 5 stars. I need to. I would not feel complete until I do. I'll do that tomorrow. But anyway, that'll be the stream for today. It's been a long one. Even with the little technical issue we had at the start. Relatively at the start, which is good that it happened then and did not happen later on. Could you imagine if it had happened like later on? Anyway, let me put back the lo-fi, and I'll tell you, as always, that I hope you have a great rest of your day. Well, I hope you have a good night as well, considering that it's about to turn 11. And yeah. Thank you for being here while we play this, between yesterday and today. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Again, check it out for yourselves, as always. And yeah. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good night as well. Have a great day tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah? Let's find some ending music. Sorry, game. Even though your music is awesome. But... Brand. Hold on. Let's find a good ending song. This will do. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good night as well. See you tomorrow. Good night. Good night. Good night, chat. I hope you enjoyed the long stream today. I needed more. I couldn't leave it hanging. I needed more. And I hope you appreciate that. I enjoyed it. Anyway. Good night. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good night. Bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye. Bye.